Well, they clean the thing.
Stuff's on the ground over here.
Where is my bell? Or Chris's bell?
Over there. Oh, the crumble bell is there. Was it the crumble bell that Chris gave you, or was that was it the old bell?
Wait.
Or is that the one Chris gave you?
I don't remember having crumble on it. I don't think Chris.
That was before.
Yeah.
Chris, did yours have crumble on it? He's working.
He's working, and then my pen was on the ground. Okay. I'm telling you, man, next contract, we're getting our own studio. I don't even care where it's at.
Why?
So that nobody can mess with anything.
Oh, I'm sure they'll do that.
Yeah, well, hey, things are changing.
Yeah?
Right? So when it's time to change, it's time to change. Yeah. How are you doing?
I'm better, I have to say.
Uh-huh.
I was as angry as I've ever been. Put this in mind. At you.
What I do?
And Chris.
What did I do? Oh, wait,
Both
I know.
Of you last night.
I know what I did.
Both of you.
No, I know what I did.
I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did.
You did.
How? What did I do?
Can I tell the story?
Yes, Jason Ross has the floor, Chris.
Okay.
You're working.
First off, you called me yesterday, which is fine.
Yes.
And as we were talking, at some point in my conversation, I go, oh, God. And you said, what? And I said, Vladimir Guerrero's just hit a 2-run home run, a 2-run Blue Jays in the first. And you're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, you're bad luck, or something like that. You're like, oh, no, let's go get back to the game.
Yes, yeah, get off the phone. Like, I'm into that stuff. Yeah,
so,
I'm bad luck.
Because we know everything everyone says.
Absolutely.
So it's 2-0.
Yes.
Okay. In my mind, I'm going, all right, leave them at 2 runs. They can win this game. It's 2-0 in the first. Yankees haven't even batted yet.
Yeah.
So Yankees get a run in the bottom of the first, 2-1. I'm like, okay, here we go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Also, dinner time. We didn't have anything prepared last night.
Sure.
I said, I'll go. We decided to pick up Chinese food.
Okay.
And this is something I normally don't do. I don't like to do this, but I did this last night. I said, I'm going to pause the game, which I don't like to do. I'm going to go pick up the food.
Oh, no.
Nobody's going to, there's not going to be on at the restaurant. I'm not going to listen to anything.
Right.
I will clearly not know a thing.
Right.
So it's 2-1. And Chris, this is why you're an instigator, even though you're probably innocent in this.
Yes, I'm 100% innocent.
But in the group, you're 100% innocent in this? No, you're not. In the group text thread, the text that was started by Chris, did you see the news?
Uh-huh.
And there was some other station news that happened yesterday.
Yes.
But your response, for some reason...
I'll explain when you're ready for me to explain.
Reads...
There is an explanation.
Toronto up 4-1?
Yes. Okay,
so I'm paying for the food. I go, someone's texting me. I look, I go, what? It's 4-1? I think I grabbed the food like this. Thank you. Walk out, get in the car, and so now I'm driving home going, okay. If it's somehow they could leave them at 4, I think they can win this game.
Yes.
But I get inside, I'm like, now I have to watch this painful thing. I go, it's 6-1? And the food tastes terrible.
Yeah, horrible food.
And I'm just stewing at you guys. Stewing.
I get it.
And now this gutty little team that no one's ever heard of makes this miraculous comeback. Yes. I don't even know how they did it. They've got the smallest,
it's been held since 2009.
It's documented.
Right, documented.
And maybe the single greatest comeback in the history of mankind.
Not maybe.
It is. Have you heard of this team? I don't even know who they are. This guy that was unheralded guy. He had to use the poles.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had to.
Anyway, I was...
Okay. So
because everything. Why would that be your first response?
Okay, I'm going to take you through it, and I don't necessarily know if this is going to make you feel better about it. I'm just going to let you know what was in my head.
You got more than the double hand wave.
So, yeah, the double finger wave. Huh. There is no world, especially when I got off the phone with you, there is no world where I think you're not watching the game live. So that. But
you still thought that would be the response?
I was... Okay, so... we had very big internal company news yesterday. Nothing that's going to affect anyone here. It's just, business stuff.
Sure.
And people are coming and going. Nobody on air. It was just big national or company-wide news. And so...
Oh, wait. Can I finish one last
please,
part?
yeah,
Sorry,
of course.
I forgot. So those two texts, and then I'm driving home again, and I still have my phone on vibrate. Now my phone's ringing. And I'm like, and I see a phone number. I go, I don't know who this. So I get home, I'm unpacking this up, and I go, who is this? And they left a decent length message. I'm like, I don't know this number. Call it back. It's the food. It's the place. We forgot your Mongolian beef.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, I'm coming back.
Yeah, you have to go back.
So I went back and it was there. I picked it up. So again, now the drive, it's around the corner, but it's 4-1.
Right.
I'm so mad.
You're like the dad in A Christmas Story messing with the chimney. You're
so two texts or multiple texts and then that, and I'm like, okay, sorry, go ahead.
That is not the angle we want.
Whoa.
Wow. Hi. Boy, Chris is having a challenge.
I don't think it's Chris. It's a new system.
Is it? Oh, we have another new system?
Oh, maybe it is. Anyway.
So.
Yeah, because he hasn't.
So he says, have you guys seen the news?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's why. So go ahead.
Did you see the news?
Did you see the news? Yes. Okay.
And again, you choose to say Toronto up 4-1.
Here's why I did that. And again, I hope this makes sense.
This better be good.
Remember, there's no world where you're not watching this live. Chris is an idiot, and he likes to piss people off. Obviously, we'd seen the news, and I smelled a bit. And I thought what he was going, hey, did you guys see the news? Well, no, what happened? Oh, the Yankees are losing. So I tried to just take out his knees before he even started.
So you thought you were playing the role of hero.
I honestly was I know this sounds like a BS excuse. This is legitimately on my kids, whether you like my explanation or not.
I don't so far.
This is legitimately what was in my head. So I thought I'd cut off his knees. Cut him off
at the knees.
Thank you. By just getting to what he was going to do. I smelled him being like, oh, they're up 4-1.
So in the process of cutting him off at the knees, you stabbed him in the heart.
I did, but I thought, okay, but if you were watching, I thought, well, it's not like you don't know the score. Yeah. And I thought he was just going to make some snarky remark about them being up 4-1. But then you'll also notice as I followed up, I was like, what news? Because what I was going to try to do then is see if I could do a Uno reverse bit.
Yeah, because he said a slice of the news, and you're like, what?
Yeah, exactly. So my whole bit, because you and I obviously talked about it earlier, so this kind of goes to my point. My whole bit was going to be like he says it, and then I would be like, no, you're lying.
And then he disappeared.
Yeah, and then I think he knew he was foiled. I think he was going in with this BS bit thing. And then he knew he was foiled either way. Like, first off, I took him out at the Yankees thing. Secondly, he probably sniffed out my bit and knew that I knew.
Meanwhile, I'm at home with
You're
tears.
Angry.
And
then now he's probably going to be like, no, I was being legit. So I
don't like it.
My intent was in no way, yes, Chris.
Okay, first, I wasn't even watching the stupid game yesterday to begin with.
Oh,
Now it's a stupid game.
Stupid game.
So now I'm getting more angry.
So I'm getting blamed for something that Dave did.
Yeah.
And I had nothing
because
to do
my
with it.
heart was in the right place the whole time.
Without the initial text, the second text doesn't
That's
happen.
exactly right. And forgive me for thinking you were doing some sort of a bit when it came to that. Oh, did you guys see the news? No, we didn't see the company-wide massive news that got emailed, phone calls. It was like 3 hours after it broke.
I didn't get a phone call.
Well,
I didn't even know about it until someone else told me about it.
So that's at
why didn't you guys say anything?
By the way, after the show, we're gonna have to go over. We're have to go over the TikTok from yesterday because I feel like it's gonna be really entertaining. Your management,
yes,
and you're here. How do you
I
not know what's going on?
I wasn't at that time.
Well, I'm just saying.
Why didn't you say anything?
Because understandably,
you saw it with the.
I saw the multiple emails.
Okay.
All of that. In what world would I think you, who's normally here hours after I am, and you're a suit, In what world would I think you don't know? What I would say is
in the world where we work for this company.
I understand that there's certain individuals in this company that might be that way, but this was massive company. And again, I don't want to freak out the audience. It literally has no effect on the station. It's just like there were some shufflings going on in our corporate
Let's
world.
just say Dave is really going to be able to understand Bad Bunny's performance during the Super Bowl pretty soon.
You're so stupid.
Well, here's another funny part about that whole thing. To defend Chris, I think it literally was a surprise. I think it was purposely held.
It was a major surprise.
So here's how
the person that will be leaving shortly.
Not an air person or anybody that works here.
There have been plans with this person.
Yes.
So,
but here's something interesting about that. One other offshoot of that. So I am watching. I'm doing some game prep for Sac State's game this week against Weber State. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm watching UC Davis in Weber State, which is Scott Marsh on the call 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So I'm watching that game. And I have my computer doing some stuff for the show, and there's an email that says staff meeting, like in our downstairs lounge in 5 minutes, or this Zoom. And I'm going, well, that seems like, what is that about? So I get on the Zoom because there's a link. And so while I'm on the Zoom, I'm like, oh, yeah, turn camera off. What I didn't do
was turn your camera off and you were in the shower?
The mic off. And we were being piped in. Now, I wasn't saying anything, but there's Scott Marsh play-by-play highlights. And I think
Scott Marsh was
one of our bigwigs was hosting the thing in the... And apparently I'm just piping in highlights through. And then he's looking around like, where's that coming from? So all that being said, there's probably 10 people on the Zoom. And so once I got it was probably 30 seconds. So I got the mic off. Mic on. So I turned the mic off. And wait. There's one person that has their camera on. Yeah. So I'm like, it's live. Like, okay. Wait. And then finally it's like 3. I think this meeting was supposed to be 3:30. It's probably 3:45, 3:50. And our head engineer, Jason, downstairs, gets on. He goes, hey, sorry, everybody on the Zoom. Apparently we weren't able to get this over the Zoom. The meeting's over. And you'll hear about the announcement. I'm like, well, that's an even bigger tease. Like, what happened? Right. And like Pat was on and he texted me. He's like, is anything happening on your end? I'm like, no, nothing's happening on my end. So we were all left I was just sitting there waiting, still watching the game, but now on mute and not piping highlights into the rest of the meeting. So I don't know if maybe my highlights of Scott
I hope they
maybe
did.
then made them turn off. I don't know.
I hope that like at some point. Do we know Scott was in the room?
Yeah, because that's how I knew. I called Scott and not knowing that I did any of that. Yeah. Like that I was even up.
I feel like Scott would,
He goes, well, thanks for playing my highlights during. I'm like, wait, what?
That's great.
And he goes, we could hear, and he goes, I saw you were up on the screen, your name, and I go, it had to be you playing. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm watching your game. So I'm like, oh, that's embarrassing. But I guess nobody else knew.
That's fantastic.
So, yeah.
What a night.
What a night.
Oh, what a night.
Oh, and then that gutty little team found a way to.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Okay.
By the way,
let's get to that.
Just real quick, hold on. I'm so confused. So, I can't find the show in StreamYard.
It's not on StreamYard.
Where we changed StreamYard and the text now?
What do you mean and the text?
Well, we have a new text system.
Yes.
And so we also have a new StreamYard system. Mm-hmm. So that's why
we don't have StreamYard.
Okay. And I'm assuming in order for me, I like to log on so that I can monitor, I get the real-time video.
That's that computer.
This one?
Yes.
To bring up our faces?
Mm-hmm.
And then this is also, I don't know why it's tripping me out. It really doesn't matter, but I'm on the right, Jason's on the left.
Yep.
Is that, why?
That's how it's set up.
You can't switch them?
Nope.
And then YouTube saying that our voices sound like they're in a mixer and they're very low. Like,
well, that's fine.
Hello, everybody. I ate some funky foods, and I'm feeling a little.
Well, that's weird. I don't know why it's sounding like that.
What was wrong with StreamYard?
This is what everybody uses.
Well, if everybody jumped off a bridge, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to say? Is what everybody uses. Well, it's working great. It's not that I mind. I don't care about.
But now it looks like we're looking at each other. I'm looking at you.
So if I look at you.
You have to wait.
Okay.
Wait for it.
Now we're just.
No, I think you're going to be looking away.
So if I look at you. If I look at you, it looks like I'm looking away.
Yeah.
But if I look away from you, it looks like I'm looking at you. Well, that makes sense.
Well, that's what Jason's been doing the entire time.
What?
When he looks at you, it looks like he's looking away from you.
Because I'd be on the other side. You like change.
I just. I do it.
God, better now.
Anyways, man, I wasn't trying to mess with you. I promise. I thought he was doing a bit. I'm glad you. And honestly.
Oh, if the game been like 6-1.
Yeah. Honestly, if you really think about it,
you're responsible.
I'm not. Do you know whose fault this is?
Well, yeah, it's her fault.
No, it's the person in the room there.
Who?
Jason Ross.
It's his fault. Why?
Mm-hmm. I mean, if he's a big fan, he shouldn't be looking at his phone. He should be watching the game. After the game, it should be like, "Oh, big win, guys! Oh, sorry, just saw this text."
Who doesn't look at the phone during a game? Is that a thing?
Well, I can tell you after that I didn't.
Right.
And again, I had my phone with me. I was standing in line, ready to pick up my food. I'm like, oh, who's texting?
So, but here's the big question. I don't even know if you've gone down this road yet. To me, it's the obvious road, but I'm a psycho. You might do the same thing today. I would repeat everything that happened yesterday today, because guess what? It's the first time you guys won in the series. Why would you mess with that? We should do the whole thing. You should. How long did you put it on pause for?
It was 2-1. I left at the bottom of the first, came back, I saw the 4-1, but then had to go back. I think when I came back, caught up a little bit, watched it. I mean, I missed the inning. They got the 4 runs.
So about 20, 30 minutes.
If that.
Okay, let's say 20.
Because 2 trips, but I can't do that today.
You may want it. You can't. Why?
I don't know. Certain basketball teams playing today.
Oh,
yeah. And they won the Boston series. They did other things all year long.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the same thing again.
You don't want to pause it for 20 minutes?
No.
Okay.
I might miss some of the games.
You don't want us.
I might miss the key parts of the game.
Yeah.
Whether or not they win or lose at the end.
Well, you can multitask, though, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you ask them? It's preseason. Ask them to put it on one of the screens.
Well, I can put it on the screen in front of me.
I'm saying like the scoreboard screen.
Oh man, that probably will happen.
Also, by the way,
I mean Frankie's there. He's a Yankee fan.
There you go, Frankie the Yankee. Mm-hmm. Have we ascertained? By the way, I'm assuming tonight's one of those dumb jivey. Log on to Kings.com to watch the game.
Yes, I believe that's happening. I don't want to have misinformation, but I thought even Katie told me, I think they're doing the game, but that way. It used to be like maybe G-Man's call with the arena feed. I think it might be the arena feed or a TV feed-ish.
Yeah.
But I think TV's doing the game. I think. If that makes sense.
Wait, so they're doing the game. The TV folks are going to be doing the audio instead of Gary Gerald, but the video is going to be the arena feed.
I believe, and I probably shouldn't have even said that much because I thought that's what Katie even told me. Maybe even at Media Day, she's like, "No, I think we're actually going to be doing all of the games, but maybe one's on TV." I went, "Wait, what?" And then, I hope that information's not wrong.
It makes sense though, because if there's one place that you would want ambiguity, it would be.
It really bothers you that preseason games aren't on.
It really. It's not necessarily. It's not necessarily. It is partially.
They're all on Sectown Sports.
They are. Which is, of course, where I'll be listening. It's not just that they don't show. Like, it's 2025, man. Uh-huh. Show every game. And by the way, let me be clear. This isn't the Kings' fault. This is NBC Sports. They're the ones. They're the rights holders.
We'll get ready for the year too. Like, oh, tonight's on Amazon. Oh, tonight's Peacock. Oh, tonight's NBC Sports.
And at least that is like,
California.
well, no one can really do anything about it because that's rights holders and stuff. That's the way.
But that's gonna be an adjustment for a lot of people.
Yes, especially when we're trying to channel flip and multitask and all that. What gets me, and by the way, just to be clear, like, I'm going to watch the game. I have no problems with it. Meeting people, and we have extra things and logins and blah. No, where I get upset is for Kings fans, because every year it's a treasure hunt for the first preseason game. Is it on TV? Is it not on TV? Okay, well, what do I go to Kings.com? Can I do it on the app? What's the feed? Is it G-Man? Is it the TV?
Sacktown Sports.
Right. It's like, do you want ambiguity? Like, it's 2025. It's a multi-billion-dollar company. You have a captive audience that now, for a limited time only, probably wants to watch your product. Like, right now is the best time. We have not lost.
Yeah.
We are tied for the best record in the NBA. Well, I guess technically not.
Might even have a better record than the teams that have lost already.
That's right. Yeah.
We're
undefeated. Everyone wants to see everything, and then we're. By the way, these camera shots are. I didn't mean to take it completely away from Jason. Oh, there you are.
I think it's when you talk, it goes solo to you. When I talk, maybe it goes solo to me.
It's supposed to do that.
We're just on play.
Oh. Okay, all right. So everybody on the radio. We have a new video system, and it's really freaking me out right now because I'm not a professional. Sorry. So this probably doesn't make a second, but also I'm 8. So I'm going to do a thing where I'm going to stop talking because we're on a delay, and I'm going to clap my hands when I stop talking, and then you start talking and see if it switches.
Was that hit? Okay, well, there we go. Let's see, but we got to wait for that part to happen.
And how long is the delay?
I don't know. Okay, I think.
Okay.
So we're waiting.
We're waiting.
Now you're mad at me.
I'm mad at
There I'm talking.
Oh. So then are we going to do a thing where, like, so no more two-shot? It's whoever's talking?
No, it's supposed to do it.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, well, why would it do a two-shot then?
When you're both talking.
Let's talk together at the same time. What?
What?
I like it when we finish each other's sandwiches. So now let's see.
Okay. So which one's it going to pick? Will it pick?
Whoa!
Oh, it's Chris. And then we're.
Nah, see, we're both.
Nah, it's just you. Yeah, why even have a two-shot then? It's just to be a one-shot, which will be weird. So whenever somebody's talking, it's just going to focus on them. Anyway. All right.
Everything everyone does.
I mean, can somebody call Ryan Coda? I actually put out the Ryan signal because now hey, I'm all for it. Bring them all in. Let's go. So anyway, sorry about the Yankee. Really, honestly,
audio is fixed now.
The audio is fixed. What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
They legitimately said it got fixed when I clapped my hands.
Everybody, clap your hands.
Oh, sorry.
I did one extra.
You did. Oh, I wonder what it'll do on the video. We're gonna have to find some. We're gonna have to find some fun games to do.
Yeah.
Like where
I wonder if we could play catch and the ball would get caught on
that
camera.
Would be fun. This is gonna be so good for the radio folk.
Yeah.
We'll try to do better with you. Okay. Coach Tim Plow's going to join us.
Good to be with you.
It is good to be with him. He's going to join us at 6:44. Also, I looked at the rundown today and I was perusing. Sean Cunningham. He'll join us at 9 a.m. He's from KCRA Sports. They're a content partner.
They are. He's going to talk all things Kings and whatever else we want to talk to him about.
It is the morning of the first preseason game of the season.
Get ready.
All right, it's the deep breath before the plunge, dude. Here we go. Highs, lows, middles, so much. So we're going to have, I sound congested? I'm not congested. Do I sound congested? No. I mean, I'm nasally as usual. That's just me. We're going to do a safer out right after we hear from you about Gonzalez Law. We appreciate you all joining us. Sit back, relax. We have you till 10 a.m., and Chris has a weird smile on his face, and I don't like it. We'll find out what that's all about next right here on, for some reason, the number one rated sports show in Sacramento, right on Sacktown Sports.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
Hey there, Jason Ross here. Let me tell you a little bit about Gonzalez Law. Jonathan Gonzalez is his name, and the number to reach him is 916-304-9187. Go on the website. You can check him out at saclegaldefense.com. And think about if you're ever in a position where you need some representation. Well, this is someone that is available and that wants to help you out. Someone that's local, someone that's done this for a long time, and someone that's been very, very successful at it and has helped many people that might be in a similar situation, or that might have been in a similar situation as you are. So you need representation for a car accident, maybe a wrongful termination case. Maybe it's legal defense overall, criminal defense. Maybe it's a wrongful termination, car accident, sexual harassment case, whatever it may be, or an expungement. And that is something that he is really specialized in, is maybe there's something that happened to you in your past that's following you around that you just can't shake free on your record. Well, he can help with that. That's called an expungement, and get you some of your rights back, get you going forward and moving in a positive way with your life. So these are kind of things that he can do that can help you and has helped many people. Again, he's local, is right in downtown Sacramento. SacLegalDefense.com. It's Gonzalez Law. His name is Jonathan Gonzalez. Call him at 916-304-9187.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at EnduranceWarranty.com. Auto repair bills are through the roof. $3,000 to replace the transmission. $4,000 for a blown engine. And if your manufacturer's warranty is expired, you'll have to cover it all out of pocket. You need an Endurance Auto Protection Plan. No matter what the mileage, if your car is under 20 years old, Endurance can get you covered on the engine, electrical system, transmission, AC, drivetrain, and more. Endurance has plans for any budget. Repairs can be done at the certified mechanic of your choice, and they're paid directly with no middleman. Plans cover 24/7 roadside assistance, towing, battery jumps, fuel deliveries, tire changes, lockout services, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Act now and get our elite benefits, including complete tire care and key fob replacement. A $2,000 value at no extra cost. With Endurance, you could never pay for covered auto repairs again, so call now for your free quote. Call 800-378-7241. 800-378-7241. Again, that's 800-378-7241.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
It's the energy all around you.
Lightning and the thunder, thunder.
The thrill of the moments to come. The flash of lights. The rush of pure exhilaration.
Thunder.
The roar of the crowd. See it, hear it, feel it.
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Thunder Valley Casino Resort. Feel the thunder.
The Sacktown Sports 49ers Report is brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. The 49ers win an absolute thriller in overtime over LA, 26-23, to improve the 4-1. San Francisco getting a critical stop on 4th and 1 at the end of the game, with LA driving inside the red zone. Mac Jones is now 3-0 as the 49ers starting quarterback. The Niners are back in action in Tampa Bay. Catch the game Sunday beginning at 9 o'clock right here on Sacktown Sports 1140.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
Safe or out? It's time to go around baseball. 3 pitches, 3 swings. It's safe or out on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
The bit is there wasn't one.
There was one.
When?
Jason, were you in this?
No, he's talking about a different one, Chris.
Yeah, thank you.
Not the text one.
No, this video one. Text one's easy. Log in. Hit the thing. This one seems a little more complicated.
But what are you going to do?
Well, so that I again, well, what? Now it's a 3. Oh, look at that. It was a 3 shot. I don't know. Log in for starters. Share video. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Be cool.
What training did you have for that for StreamYard?
None. I just figured it out.
Oh.
That's what we're supposed to do here. We're supposed to. Do you want that? Do you want me to just figure it out on my own? Do you want me to experiment?
It's one of the things, once we get it dialed in, you will be able to do it.
No, I get that. But that's why I was saying, I don't know, maybe a training.
Yeah.
That's
you
all.
will get the training on that when we get to that point.
But not a training before we.
How long did we have StreamYard before you started putting video on there?
A long time. Yeah, but I don't want to make it a long time again.
And then what happened? How did you start doing it? I said, "Oh, hey Dave, you know you could share video, right? You can do this, right?"
Are you saying it would be a bad thing to have this all figured out before we establish a new? Literally, all I'm saying is
it doesn't work that way.
Yes, I'm
there
aware
have been.
of that.
There have been. If you wanted to be on these conversations from the beginning, I am sorry.
No, I didn't. I'm just bitching. Hey, new game. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, because we got to get safer out. Okay. Keegan Murray. Okay, so I'll give you an easy one. Keegan Murray, but he cut out all meat and dairy. What would the answer be?
Vegan Murray.
Vegan Murray. Okay. Keegan Murray, but he's really inexpensive.
Freegan Murray.
Yes. Okay. Keegan Murray, but he's located between the foot and the hip.
Negan Murray.
Keegan Murray, but it's you.
Megan Murray.
Yes. Keegan Murray, but he's the first line of the national anthem. This is a tough one.
Segan Murray.
I would have also accepted, oh, say, can you Segan Murray? But yes, okay. Exactly. Keegan Murray, but he's all of us.
Wiegand Murray.
Yes. I think we should play this all day.
Keep going.
This is actually how we should have done the Kempton Sawyer giveaway. Just like this. Safer out. Question 1.
Aaron Judge clubbed the Yankees away from elimination last night. Safer out. MVP voting should include the postseason.
That's MVP voting should include the postseason. That's how I wrote it. Yes, I'm actually coming around on this in all sports. I am. I'm coming around on all this. If we're going to do the thing where if wins and standings, as we talked about many times throughout the year with Cal Raleigh and Aaron Judge or Shohei Ohtani and other people, you go, well, he's got his team in first place. They do have X amount of wins or whatever. Well, then why shouldn't playoffs count? Why shouldn't? Yes, if some guy is on a really good team and they're in the playoffs and he's performing and the other guy has similar numbers, but then maybe the other guy's more valuable. I'm kind of coming around on that. And by the way, how great would that be in addition to the playoffs? I mean, I know this wouldn't happen every year, but in addition to all the craziness with the playoffs, you have Cal Raleigh and Aaron Judge still alive in the playoffs and still performing. And now there's extra to their performance on top of wanting to win a World Series. They're also fighting it out for an MVP. I'm weirdly coming around on this.
I don't like it at all.
You don't like?
No, but how would you then separate? Would you still have like a World Series MVP?
Yeah. Okay. And you could win both. 100%.
Yeah,
which you could win both anyways.
Yeah. But
it is a factor, though, right? If we're going to factor in wins and standings and all that, then why?
But it's a regular season award, I thought.
It is. But when did that? But why? Why does it have to be? Why is it not just who is the most valuable player? Regular. If the whole point is to win a World Series.
Okay. So then it's likely from like right now, it would probably be Vlad Guerrero. if we're just and I know we're not just counting the postseason, but he had a good regular season.
Yeah, but with Vlad Guerrero,
no, he's not in the running.
No,
but so it's just Judge and Raleigh, and now we're worried about what they do in the postseason.
Yeah, if it's naked, like for example, let's say Judge and Raleigh. Is it fair to say? Did we both tend to agree at the end of the year that Raleigh's likely going to win the?
I did not agree with that.
Oh no, not deserves, but do you still?
No,
you think Judge will win it? Mm-hmm. Okay, and I think Raleigh.
And maybe
will.
I'm being biased. And just it's funny. Last night, of all things, in the Mariners-Tigers game, they were just saying a stat that I go, I didn't even think of it. Actually, I think it hurt. No one's going to factor it into Raleigh, but they talked about when they added Naylor and Eugenio Suarez, how they took off, and I went, well, that's interesting.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
They got a lot better. I mean, I was like, well, that's actually a negative towards Raleigh in a sense. They started to win a bunch at the end. His season was phenomenal. But I went, kind of when they got into first place was when they got the other two guys. The Yankees didn't really change their team for around Judge.
You wouldn't want, if Judge, I believe, and I think the odds say, although who knows, that Raleigh had a slight edge at the end of the season. Okay. Maybe not. But with stuff like what Judge did last night, and by the way, Raleigh's doing pretty well too. Yeah. But you wouldn't. Let's say that Judge was legitimately behind Raleigh, and Raleigh didn't make the playoffs, but Judge did.
Right. Then I already think Judge would win,
based on standings and
how valuable were you if your team didn't make it?
I guess that's my whole thing. Is also how valuable were you if you didn't perform, you didn't do anything
in the postseason. But that's also, I mean, I think in fairness to Judge has had a really good postseason. Yeah. He's had Bonds. Yeah. Was baseball's best player. And then you go, man, he can't hit because they're pitching around him. Yes. They're pitching specially to him, and they scouted and done all that. And it's like, oh wow, all of a sudden Barry Bonds is batting 110. Yeah, he's still the best hitter.
Okay, last counter, and then we'll move on. Keegan Murray, but squirrels live in it.
Tregan Murray.
That's exactly right. Second base, please.
The Mariners took back home field advantage last night. Safer out. They're winning the series.
I think safe. I thought the Mariners are going to win this. That was my pick, but coin flip. They got home field advantage back. They've already beaten Scuba once.
Right.
I just think they have a better offense. And this could really go 5, though. Don't get me wrong. I think the Mariners. I like 54% think the Mariners will win. Safe.
Yeah, I think I'm going to lean safe, too.
Yeah.
They got the advantage up 2-1. They have a 5th game at home, but last night was that was the swing game, right? To go up 2-1 and to win it on the road was big for them. So I'll go safe.
Third base.
All 4 playoff series go today, with all 4 having a chance to end. Safer out. At least 2.5 of those series will play their final game tonight.
Keegan Murray, but he's only a man, not a woman, just a man.
Keegan?
Yes, that was kind of a trick question. You're really good at this. I'm enjoying it. We should have prizes. Okay, so if we go at least 2.5, which means will 3 end tonight? I'm going to go under. I think 2 will end tonight. I think 2 will end. I know you're probably hoping only 2 or less will end.
Yeah, I'm okay with all of them. Keep going. That's fine.
I would prefer that. I would 100% prefer that.
And one specifically, very much so.
Okay, so just so we're on the same page here. So you've got Mariners at Tigers.
That's early.
Mariners win. Yeah, it's a great baseball day. At 12:08, the Mariners have to win 2 in a row in Detroit. Odds are that goes to a game 5. Odds.
Okay.
Brewers at Cubs. Cubs are at home, and the Brewers are up 2-0. Yankees host the Blue Jays. Blue Jays have to win in New York. I think the Dodgers series.
Did the Blue Jays pick a pitcher yet?
Varland. Okay. Yeah. I think Phillies Dodgers ends tonight, probably.
That's just one.
That's just one.
If that's what your hunch is feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take the under as well.
I'm going to predict Phillies Dodgers ends, and the Brewers sweep the Cubs. That's just my prediction.
2 end.
That's my prediction. I'll say 2.
So the 2A will go to 5?
Yeah. Huh?
The
2A will go to 5 while the NL is just resting. You're hoping the 2ALs go to 5, or at least one of them.
Not at least one of them. One specific.
The ones I was going to say, at least one of them doesn't work for you. We'll take a break. When we come back, UC Davis head football coach Tim Plow as we go down to Shredville right here on Sacktown Sports.
Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at endurancewarranty.com.
This is an announcement to all United States vehicle owners who own a 2003 or newer vehicle with a manufacturer's warranty about to expire or no warranty coverage at all. With a struggling economy and the cost of living on the rise, Endurance is now offering an affordable, low-cost vehicle coverage plan to the general public. As of today, you could be one of millions of drivers that now may qualify to have your vehicle protected under this coverage and have all future covered auto repairs paid directly to the repair shop for you. You pick your plan. You pick your deductible. You even pick the repair shop. Roadside service, towing, and rental coverage is included. Get your vehicle protected now and save your wallet from costly vehicle repairs. A toll-free number has been established for you to call for your free 5-minute quote and to see if you qualify. The number to call is 800-292-0975. 800-292-0975. Again, that's 800-292-0975.
Go from daydreamer to industry leader with Amazon Business. From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools that help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at AmazonBusiness.com.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Ooh, ma. What was that?
That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very...
Calm? I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business calm at ooma.com/radio.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents it's local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Carmichael Dave here with breaking news. American Energy Heating and Air is changing their name to American Energy Home Pros. No, they're not going to do poetry, not that kind of pros, as in professionals. Hey, listen, I've told you for months, they want to be your second opinion partner. Of course they do. They want to come out to your house for free, take a look at whatever offer you've been given on your heater, on your air conditioner, and now your plumbing. And what will they do? They'll give you a replacement quote. They'll give you a second opinion, which does two things there. Number one, it lets you know that whatever service you've been quoted, you actually need. And number two, it's going to let you know, A, if you have a great price from somebody else, or B, more probably, if you have a better price from American Energy Home Pros. Been in business since 1981, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990.
Hey, man, gaining weight, dragging throughout the day, losing your drive? It could be your testosterone. The team at Revive Men's Health Sacramento gets men back on track with the energy and drive they've been missing. Meet Tyler, Revive Men's Health Director of Operations, and witness to hundreds of success stories.
I've seen guys come in worn out, discouraged, and just not themselves. A few months into treatment, they're standing taller, speaking with more confidence. It's like watching someone come back to life, like a light switch gets turned back on. When a spouse says, "Thank you, I really have my partner back, better than before," that's the moment it all clicks for me, and that's why I do what I do.
Since 2011, Revive Men's Health has helped more than 120,000 men regain their energy and drive. Start your story today with an in-clinic visit or a secure video appointment. Call 916-619-3000 now to book your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation. That's 916-619-3000. Or schedule anytime at revivemenshealth.com.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sacktown Sports.
All right, I got one as we wait for Tim Plow. Keegan Murray, but the sound he makes going down on a roller coaster.
Whee!
Keegan Murray.
I love it. Oh, and that gives me another one.
All right.
I'll save it, though. Joining us right now, the mayor of Shredville. Oh, where's my hat? Hold on. Where's my Shredville hat? Where's my Shredville hat?
Everything's been moved.
Gosh. Mayor of Shredville, the head coach of your UC Davis Aggies. Tim Plow. Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Boys, doing great. How we doing?
Awesome.
Doing fantastic. It's, Coach, it is the most wonderful time of the year. College football is in full swing. We're absolutely into the NFL season now. What a week 5 we had. You've got Kings preseason basketball starting tonight. Not a huge hockey guy, but hockey started. Like this.
Baseball playoffs
are in a full swing, pun intended. This is the best time of the year, Coach.
I agree. I mean, the only thing I'm struggling with is my Padres got eliminated by the Cubs, and my Chargers are losing players by the day. Yeah. So I'm really struggling with who to root for. But other than that, I'm with you. Like, this is awesome.
I don't know if you do. So what I do, because I'm a Giants fan, is Jason's a Yankees fan, no offense, but like the Yankees, the Dodgers, and the Phillies, they're the 3 teams I don't want to win because they've had recent success, and they're also a big payroll team. So I'll pick like Seattle, the Brewers, teams
You're
like.
okay with the Padres?
I would. I would 100% been okay. I really would have. Honestly, I probably would have. I think I said this. I probably would have picked the Padres maybe over everyone just because, and no offense, Coach, but San Diego, historically, that is.
I need something.
When I say it's the worst sports town, I don't mean fans. I mean titles. Like you guys, man, it's been a struggle for San Diego winning titles.
And we don't just lose; we crash and burn. Like we find unique ways to get this done. I didn't even realize someone showed the other day. Like I think the Mariners and the Padres and maybe like 2 other teams are the only 4 not to win a World Series.
Yeah.
So,
well,
next year,
Coach.
Yes.
It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. And I have a deep hatred of the Dodgers. Like I can't really explain how far that goes. The only way I can explain it to people is I got drafted by the Dodgers in 2003, and my dad did not speak to me for 3 days.
Wow.
You hate the Dodgers, Coach. I can help you. Because they're a horrible, dirty, lame franchise filled with bandwagon-y, show up in the 3rd inning, leave in the 7th inning fans that have no idea what they're rooting for. They're everything that's wrong with sports, Coach.
I just can't stand them, and all their players are very talented, and it just bothers me. I mean, the wheel play they made the other night on that bunt just made me want to dive off of a cliff. It's a great play, but I hate that they made the play.
Well, I'm glad it only lasted 3 days because if you ended up going with the Dodgers, you and your dad's relationship might have changed forever.
Good point.
No doubt. Well, the truth is, I mean, I don't think this – well, maybe he was lying to me, but I wasn't 18 yet, and so your dad has to sign the contract. And he didn't sign it. He wouldn't sign it. And I don't think it was – I hope it's because he thought I was too young to move to Tulsa. But, yeah, it might have been just because he didn't want me to play for the Dodgers. That's how I came to Davis.
I know that we have to talk about Davis football, but I like this rabbit hole now. So what were you drafted as, Coach?
I was drafted as an outfielder, and I was supposed to go to the single A. The Tulsa Drillers was where I was going to go, and my dad would not sign the contract. He wanted me to go to college. He said, your job is to get a degree, and then you can do whatever you want, but I'm still in charge. So he said, you're going to go to college, and you're going to play whatever you want there, and then when you're done with college, you can do whatever you want.
So for the association, for Dave and I, for all those listening, who's the comp? Who's a Tim Plow version of you, past or present baseball player?
Great question.
Oh, man, that's a good question. Oh, God. You know what? A guy that just popped in my mind, I don't know why this came to my mind because, like I said, I'm a Padre fan, but Hunter Pence.
Okay.
Would probably be a guy that I would think of because, you don't really do anything spectacular. You just kind of do it all okay, right? Like you get it done. You get it done, and in Southern California, man, you play baseball. It's what you do. Everyone, you play it from when you're little to when you get as old as you can. So baseball was my first love, and then I got to Davis to play both, and I blew my knee out my freshman year playing football, so I didn't even get to play baseball.
Yeah, that's the problem with football. And then you sit here now, and obviously no regrets. You're in a great spot, and you got your degree, great life, all that. But do you ever wonder? Do you ever wonder if you'd gone to Tulsa?
Absolutely. I think about it a lot. You know what? I've thought about it a lot more lately because my sons, they love baseball. And my oldest son, he's only 9 years old, but, he's playing on these travel baseball teams, and, we're paying for all these extra training and all this stuff. He actually trains with the UC Davis college team with Coach Nicholson and those guys. And so I go to a lot of those baseball games, and they love baseball. Like, they love it. And I think to myself, like, God, did I love baseball as much as these guys? Because if you're going to go live in Tulsa, you better have loved it. You know? So,
well, last thing for me on this, because as a fellow dad who my son plays soccer and basketball, I actually elected. He didn't want to, but I encouraged him to not play football for that exact reason, Coach. Just he loved the other sports more, and there's such a I don't want to say a good chance, such a bad chance, we'll say, that you could get injured in football. So I guess my question for you is, I don't know if your 9-year-old loves football or not, but is there any part of you, if he shows like legit talent, which I'm sure he does, and maybe a future in baseball, as a football coach, is there any part of you that might steer him away from football just because of what you went through?
Well, I think it's a good question, but I would kind of say what you said. Like, it kind of goes down to what they're passionate about and what they really love. I think they, unfortunately or fortunately, however you look at it, they do like football a lot because they're around the program a lot. But I've had a lot of parents ask me about, contact football or, full tackle football. And I do think that because the flag football stuff is so popular nowadays, they didn't have that when I was younger. So I would tell people, man, I would stay away from the full contact football until they get to high school and get hopefully really good coaching. Because I think back to the youth football I played, there wasn't a lot of tackling instruction. It was more just go kill people and hit people. And so I love the fact that he can play next level flag football. He learns the rules of the game and gets to run around and play it without having to, get hit in the face. I think you got to wait till you're a little older for that stuff.
Coach, I want to ask you about coming back home this week for NAU after really a tough battle last week. You guys responded every time Cal Poly would score, and that was a good road win. But how about the challenge this week of hosting a very good NAU team?
No doubt, this is going to be a really, really tough challenge. They're similar to us in that they had a new coach last year, and in their first year they went to the playoffs, and really familiar with NAU. I used to coach there a long time ago, and so I know the type of talent you can recruit at a place like that. They're really good in all three phases. This will be, other than Washington, this will be probably the hardest game. Best opponent we've played all year, so this will be a very, very difficult challenge. Fortunate that we get to play it at home.
They have a really strong astronomy unit at NAU, and one of their claims to fame is discovering a couple of astronomical bodies. One is named Eris and the other Sedna, as they are also looking for the hypothetical Planet 9, it says. Here's what's funny, Coach. I actually discovered Sedna. I submitted the paperwork. I did. I submitted the paperwork. It was supposed to be called Dave, not Sedna. Apparently, Jonathan Sedna is one of the NAU guys' his kid. They stole my research. They got credit, and
you're sour about it.
Well, the fact that they're making $30,000 a year on the $30,000 a pop on the lecture circuit. Meanwhile, they doctored my research so they could sell Provasic or whatever. Coach, every week I give you some sort of weird motivational deal, but this one's actually real because it kind of knocked me out of the astronomy business. So again, hopefully you guys are up, quite a bit in the fourth quarter. Maybe
make them see stars.
I'm just saying maybe it's 4th and 1 on the one, and you're up 6 touchdowns, and maybe you don't kick that field goal. Maybe you maybe you
punch one more in.
You punch one more in, Coach. Is all I'm saying.
Well, I'll tell you this: there's nothing that gets my blood boiling than knowing that you lost all that money you could have made on astronomy. Because we know that's how you make money in this world.
That's right.
Through the astronomy circuits.
Perfect. Well, see, there you go.
Yep, we learned something.
Yeah, he doesn't have to show a fight to the kids if he doesn't want to going into this game. Coach, good luck. We're always with you. Of course, all UC Davis Aggie football games right here on Sacktown Sports with Scotty the Body Marsh as your play-by-play voice. We'll talk to you next week, hopefully after a big win, Coach. Thank you.
Boys, always a pleasure. Please, let's find some joy this week.
Yes.
Thanks, Coach.
Absolutely. That's Coach Tim Plow. We'll take a break.
I didn't know that. I thought I knew everything about you, but I'm sorry I didn't know that. That's a hard story to tell.
I'll be honest, I don't like to talk about it.
All right,
I don't like to talk about it.
It ends here.
We'll take a break. When we come back, 3 for Madness. How much tonight's preseason game are you going to watch? We'll talk about leading scorers and also discoveries in astronomy. Weirdly enough, that's the third question. We'll get to that next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-329-2121. That's 800-329-2121.
Need cash fast? Tap into the value of your home with a home equity line of credit from Valley Strong Credit Union. Whether it's for home improvements, debt consolidation, or that dream vacation, you can get your cash offer in minutes. That's right, just minutes to unlock the power of your home's equity with no hard credit pull to see how much cash you can get. No stress, no waiting. Just smart, local banking that puts you first. Grow your possibilities with Valley Strong Credit Union. Visit valleystrong.com to get started today.
Sacramento. Buckle up. Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet is dropping one day of insane DeWalt deals on October 18th. Bare tools, batteries, and kits will be at insanely low prices. Spend $1,000 on DeWalt products and get $75 off your order instantly. Spend $100 and get a lotto scratcher with prizes up to $1,000 off your next order. That's one day only. October 18th at Fasteners Inc. Tool Outlet, 6701 Power Inn Road. For more info, visit fastenersinc.net. Fasteners Inc. Better tools, better prices.
What's going on? We're talking to Chad Hoblett of Hoblett Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. Tell me, Chad, what's happening for the Drive into Fall event?
There's still time to get some adventure in when you save up to $8,600 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Jeep Wrangler Willys. I love how these modern Jeep Wrangler Willys are filled with the latest and greatest tech and comforts, yet pay homage to the iconic past of the Jeep with huge off-road capability, distinctive exterior styling, and special interiors you will love.
Man, you make it sound like you're buying a modern-day piece of history.
It's true. Once you get into one of the Willys, you won't want to get out. But whatever you're looking for, you can find it at Hoblett. Check out our certified pre-owned supercenter with nearly 200 vehicles available and over 50 under $20,000.
Whatever you need, it's at Hoblett right now. Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HoblettDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblett, period.
$8,600 toll net savings on select new 2025 Jeep Wrangler Willys after $4,000 factory rebates and $4,600 dealer discounts. Rebates include $500 first responder bonus cash for eligible first responders. 3 net savings. Sample VIN 608744. See dealer for details.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sacktown Sports 1140. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Jason, you got one.
Yeah, I was saying Keegan Murray, if he was what every NBA team is looking for on their roster.
3 and Deegan Murray.
Yeah.
It's well done. Keegan Murray, but he was a show on Fox where they would often, in high school, I believe, redo and perform popular songs.
Keegan Murray.
That is well done, Jason. Well done. Hey, Chris, here's one for you because I already asked Jason. Keegan Murray, but he makes dogs itch.
Keegan Murray.
Yeah.
3 for Madness.
Are there more of these?
Oh, yeah. There's a whole world of them. Question 1, please.
How much of tonight's preseason game will you watch?
Keegan Murray, but a girl. Just a girl.
Keegan Murray.
That's right. I'll watch all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know for you.
Yeah, I will watch every bit.
You'll watch all of it and then some.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how. I'm assuming I'm going to watch it on Kings.com. Let's see if they have something. I want to say again, by the way, if I'm mad at the Kings, I'll say so. But this is.
You will.
Yeah, I'll say something. But this isn't on them. I don't understand why NBC Sports California doesn't just give this the full-on broadcast. If you go to Kings.com, if you go to the website, very cool. They have the listing, and it says right there, TV, Kings.com live. By the way, maybe also have radio, Sacktown Sports on there too, right?
What's that one?
Which one?
That right there, what you're hovering over.
Buy tickets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the other one's watch.
And the other one's watch. Okay. So they actually have a link, and if you click it, you go to Kings.com live, 7 p.m. start, and then they'll have that, and I'm assuming, and you know what assuming does, I certainly hope they have the little, I don't see the box, but maybe that's just, it's via Vimeo, which I believe Vimeo you can cast. I hope you can cast. You're not just watching on your iPad or something. Like, come on, let's go. It's 2025. So, yeah, I'll watch the whole thing. You said that it'll be, you think it might be the TV, Katie and.
I believe so,
Yeah.
and I hope I'm not misspeaking on that. If not, then it's probably the feed with the radio broadcast, which has been before.
Right. Either way.
What is this, elementary school?
Yeah. You'll, oh, Jason, we're getting some texters now.
Okay.
At 916-339-1140. Keegan Murray, but he's a body of water. It's a good one, actually.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Oh,
Wow.
Chris, go ahead.
Yeah.
Keegan Murray.
Keegan Murray. No, it's a tough one.
I'm ashamed. Sorry.
Keegan Murray, but he hits the slopes during the wintertime.
It's Keegan Murray.
That's right. We already got this. Didn't we already say this one? Keegan Murray, but he has to go number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Not on air, we didn't.
No, oh, we didn't. See, some of these where they don't include the answers and I don't know it, I don't want to say because I could see somebody sneaking something in. So, Keegan Murray, but he's constipated. I don't have the answer.
I don't either.
I don't have Chris?
No.
No. All right, texter. Now I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
It better not be a stretch, by the way. There's rules.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 2.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Keegan Murray, but he makes honey.
Began
Murray. What was yours? But he is a hive.
Yeah.
And I thought, it took me a second because I thought you were talking about like the rash. I was like, Murray, but he has the hives.
I thought you were talking about Beyonce.
Yeah. See, confusion. Yeah, Began Murray.
No, that's not. No, that's dumb. No, Keegan Murray, but he's constipated is not Keegan Murray. No, that is Texter.
No, not correct.
You're banned for the minute.
If we can figure out how to do that.
Did you ask it or no?
What do you think?
I honestly don't know. I truly don't know if you asked number 2.
I have not asked it
Okay,
yet.
good. Number 2, please.
Will Levine, DeRozan, and Sabonis be the Kings' leading scorers in some form this season?
So what I mean by that is, will the top 3 Kings points per game leaders for the season, with the understanding always that, someone might get traded or whatever. Either way, as we know it right now, would you say those are your 3 top scorers this year?
Yes.
I agree.
I mean, the other candidates would be Keegan or Monk.
Yeah. And
it gets back to, another thought on if there's a trade down the line. I think there's more opportunities for Keegan to be more of an impactful offensive player, but I think the way they're constructed right now, those aren't as readily available for him. And we asked him immediately, like, do you think if you were the number 1 option? He's like, yeah, I think I could do it. In a way that, didn't you feel like he was confident about that?
I did.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, do they feel confident in that?
And maybe he shouldn't be number 1, but he's not. I don't even think he's number 2 or 3 right now.
I would love to see a stretch where Keegan Murray was the number 1 option.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see what would happen. Yeah. I'm not saying that Keegan Murray is this secret 30-point scorer. What I am saying is that, doesn't Keegan Murray profile as the exact type of dude that if there was a whole different level to his game, it's not like he'd be yelling at his agent to yell at Doug Chris. It's not like he'd be making a stink. I'd love to see what would happen if Keegan Murray got 18 to 20 shots a game.
Yeah, I think the way they're constructed, if we assume there's 0 trades, probably the best scenario is Levine number 1.
Yeah.
Keegan 2.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And then, I don't know, Monk, DeRozan, Sabonis. Like, so DeRozan still being clutch, Sabonis being a facilitator, we're scoring a bunch, and Monk. But I think if they had a big year offensively from Levine and Keegan was number 2 scorer, I think that might be the best this group could do offensively. Because I don't think you're looking at like Monk scoring 8.
No, I don't either. No,
DeRozan at 10. Like those guys would still get their numbers.
I would be almost certain that Zach LaVine is going to be probably somewhere around the mid-20s, right around, over under 25 points a game. I would say DeMar DeRozan is going to be over under 21.5 points a game. I would say Sabonis is going to be over under 19.5 points a game. Keegan over under 16.5 points a game. And then Monk should be right there as well. I agree with you. I think if Keegan were second on that list, that would be great. Although the other option I really love is Nick Clifford, 35 points a game.
That would be great.
This is a stretch. I'm just going to give you the answer. Keegan Murray, but he's Ticketmaster. That would be excessive fee. Keegan Murray. Yeah. Keegan Murray, but he is in the band Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Fleegan Murray.
That's right. Double use of that.
Keegan Murray, but he's cheese.
Bregan Murray?
That is absolutely correct. Keegan Murray, but running away from danger.
Fleegan Murray.
Fleegan Murray.
Yeah, that's the texters. Somebody's trying to change
Keegan Murray, when he buys one, he gets one.
Freegan Murray.
Yeah.
This one's saying Keegan as an animal would be Keegan Furry, but I don't think we're accepting double switches.
We're on the,
Keegan Murray, but a nice alternative to coffee in the morning.
Tegan Murray.
That's exactly right. Nope, not getting into John Legend.
Keegan Murray, but he sings like this.
Creedgan Murray. Number 3. Idiot.
Question 3.
Who will have more assists this year? Sabonis or Schroeder?
What was that noise, Dave? I think Sabonis. Let's just take a quick look here, though, just so we know what the heck we're talking about here, Jason Ross. Domantas Sabonis. Actually, I think he did. He had a down year, if you will, for him for assists. Averages 4.9 for his career, but his last 5 years, 6, 8.2, 7.3, 5.2. Okay, so he's averaging somewhere in the neighborhood of about 7 assists a game over his last 4 or 5 years. Now when we get to Dennis Schroeder, Dennis Schroeder, point guard in his career, has averaged 4.9 assists per game. And over his last 4 years, 5'4", 5'3", 4'4", and 6'6". I'm going to go with Sabonis.
I'm too.
I'm going to go with Sabonis.
So if this was Keegan Murray and we're both saying the same thing, we're
agreeing, Murray.
Yes.
Really, really, really well done. Yes.
Yeah, I think it'll be Sabonis.
Mm-hmm. I
close though.
I often wonder if, again, that this is where I think this is where some of my basketball analysis and understanding. I like to think that I understand basketball and can analyze it a teensy bit. But when I look at a point guard, when I look at why they got a point guard, right? The primary function of a point guard is to distribute the basketball and run the offense, right? So why is it that it was such a need to get Dennis Schroeder, for example, and not use that money along with, by the way, they still have the mid-level exemption of 15 whatever million sitting around. When you have a guy, why can I not say, hold on, Scott, last year in 31 minutes a game, Malik Monk averaged 5.6 assists per game. And the year before, in 26 minutes a game, he averaged 5.1. Both higher numbers than the current point guard they have. So when they say Malik Monk can't play point guard, and by the way, don't think I've forgotten about your Malik Monk stat and how much better they are when he's on the floor record-wise. Why is it not as simple as, okay, Malik Monk's every bit as good a point guard as Dennis Schroeder? Yeah,
I guess the way I would look at that is...
and by the way, he can score better.
Yeah, the way I would look at I think of Malik Monk as a playmaker.
Yes.
A little bit different than a point guard, and I know there's some nuance in there, but... and it's not strictly just handling the ball, but it's kind of orchestrating the offense, recognizing the people. But I think Malik can create for himself and for others by his ability to put pressure on the defense, whereas it's... more of a traditional point guard kind of has the sense, the feel of the game, what the opposing defenses are trying to do. And my best counter or best thought on what you're asking is I think between Scott Perry and Doug Christie, they're probably going, look, he's just getting started as a first-year head coach. This team has some flaws roster-wise. I don't think it's best advised to start a season without what would be considered a true point guard.
Yeah, I think
that's probably the rationale.
That echoes exactly what the same exact thing I've heard, that they felt it was really important to give Doug a true blue point guard to be an extension of himself, almost like a coach on the floor.
Right.
A vet that understands. And by the way, let's also be fair to Dennis Schroeder. He's going to pick up defense a lot more than Malik Monk historically has, wire to wire.
And I know it's not the exact same thing because they don't have the people that have the ability to play the position. But if Sabonis were out for some reason, it's like, well, I mean, Eubanks can do it.
Yeah.
Maxime can do it. They can put Keegan there if they. It's like, yeah, I mean, they can. But I mean, I think you're putting yourself in a difficult position. And let's be honest, I still believe they were in pursuit of Kuminga.
Yes.
And that might have cost them at the time, maybe Carter, maybe Monk, maybe both, maybe Key. Who knows where it was going to go, but likely one of the guards. So it was the thought of, well, if they get Kuminga and it costs them a guard or two, well, Schroeder would be here, and there you go.
That room.
Yeah.
By the way, I was looking at, I don't know how many times this year I'm going to call him Kevin Eubanks. And I don't know why. It's just stuck in my head, and I have to correct it in my head. Who even is Kevin?
You don't remember Kevin Eubanks?
No. Well, obviously I do.
Band leader?
Yeah.
Band leader.
Yeah. Does that help you?
Oh,
let's see.
Tonight Show?
Yes.
Yes.
With whom?
No, Jimmy Fallon's always had the Roots.
Yeah.
Jay Leno.
Yeah.
Hey. Thanks. I got it. Thanks, everybody.
How did you know that, Chris? Good for you.
Yeah, well, because it's TV.
So you used to watch
everything?
Yeah, I don't do that anymore.
Was the TV ever off at your house, Chris?
So the neighborhood I grew up in wasn't the best. So it was, I like to have the TV on so I didn't hear what was going on outside.
Okay. Ice cream shot?
Vanilla on top.
Just lots of ice cream.
You just watching Cops?
Right. What happened to Cops, by the way?
Is it still on?
I don't think so. Is there a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
What do you mean?
Probably what? Can I get? Is that what did it?
Pretty much.
Oh,
okay.
Gotcha. Okay, well.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, well, do your own research.
Yeah.
So anyways.
I like that it only took me 2 years to say, like, oh, I should just tell them that I'm talking in their ear.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yeah, it does.
Drew Eubanks in 21-22 for the Blazers. Averaged 14.5 points and 8.5 rebounds a game. Yeah, right?
Wow.
Now, that has not repeated itself.
Okay. But he probably got some opportunity.
That's the thing, is that he played a career-high 29.5 minutes per game in between, and he really jumped up. He played, now to be fair, he played his first 49 that season with the Spurs and only averaged 12 minutes, and it was like 5 points and 4 boards. Then he goes to Portland. He averages 29.5 minutes over the rest of the season and had some pretty decent numbers. But you're looking at a guy that's going to give you if you were to do his per 36, little under 12 points and, a little under 9 boards. I would rather have Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah.
And I got to be honest, it's always difficult to grade a general manager or a team based on a couple of things. Number one, it's always an unfinished picture. Number two, you don't know if anything was happening behind the scenes. But I would say this. Right now on the surface with an incompleted picture, the Jonas Valanciunas move looks like the first mistake of the Scott Perry era.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't need to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't really save money. And I would say Valanciunas is a better backup. Now, again, if down the road doing this allows them to make this trade or sign this person that they couldn't have done if they hadn't moved Valanciunas, and again, I 100% am just, I don't know this, but what if Valanciunas was like, yeah, I want out. I want to go to Europe.
Well, I thought, wasn't there something
with
to
Denver.
that they,
Yes.
whether or not that was,
Yes.
and then Denver's not letting him do that.
That's right. So to be fair to Scott and to the front office, there may be things we don't know about that made it creeped up. But I look at that now and I go, God, I really wish we still. No offense to Eubanks,
right?
I really would. Valanciunas was great as a backup, and by the way, great as a fill-in when he needed to fill in for Sabonis.
Yeah, I think Eubanks is actually an interesting name for me, not per se of what he might mean for this team, but that's one where obviously these minutes belong to Sabonis.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're going past Sabonis,
yes.
My personal feeling is I'd like to see as much as possible of Reyno.
I agree with you.
I'm also now trying to put myself, Dave, in the position of Doug Christie, where it's still my job. I'm trying to win games. I'm trying to develop players. You're trying to do all the things, right? But you're trying to win as many games as possible.
Yes.
I don't know most coaches lean towards veterans, and in a time of, Eubanks would be new to Doug, but doesn't mean he hasn't seen him before.
Yes.
But it's like, well, all right. First sub, are they going to go Eubanks? Are they going to go Reyno? Or is it going to be Eubanks at the beginning with an opportunity to eventually be Reyno? That's something I'm going to kind of watch as the season goes on.
I would love to. If you told me at the end of the year that Maxime Reyno got at least 15 to 20 minutes a game and that Nate Clifford got at least 25, if not 30 minutes a game, I'd be so happy.
That's a lot.
It is. I know it's one of those things where it's like the Troy Aikman, Peyton Manning thing. Just throw them out there.
Mm-hmm.
Throw them out there. Their minutes to me are so. And by the way, they may both suck. They might both be really not great NBA players. We don't know, but I'd really like to find out.
Yeah,
and not that would end the discussion per se. I mean, unless they did really well or really bad, but those are the important minutes to me. DeRozan's minutes aren't important to me.
Yeah.
Zach LaVine's minutes are, again, unless you're showcasing, not really that important. We know what Sabonis is going to do. Keegan Murray, but he accepts a deal in court to lighten his sentence.
Keegan Murray.
That's very well done. See, guys, don't try too hard. If Keegan Murray walked around naked all the time, he would be streaking Murray. That's not
Too much.
It's too much. It's not Stregan Murray. We got to keep that there. Somebody says Keegan Murray if he didn't eat meat. That's how this whole thing.
Huh.
That's how this.
Hey, Keegan Murray if his toe, in fact, was behind the line.
Threegan Murray.
Yeah. I was like, wait, why was that one hard?
Okay. No.
I was trying to word it in a way that.
Yeah. We already did Fleegan Murray, as in he was running away from danger. And by the way, Keegan Murray, but he's the comedian of the team. Keegan Murray. No. Really? Don't. No. I was about to scold that person. No.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's how you delivered it. Keegan Murray.
Keegan Murray, but he sings Michael Jackson songs.
Keegan Murray.
So, anyways, yeah, I'd like to see more minutes from Reno.
Keegan Murray if he was in a forest with a bunch of his friends.
Treegan Murray.
A different version of one we've done before of the word, but when he's going to play golf, he's on the first.
Teagan Murray.
Yeah.
Keegan Murray, but it's his last name if he's married to rock star John Legend or pop star John Legend.
Teagan Murray.
That's right. Chrissy Teigen Murray. Oh, but Keegan Murray is okay.
So much better.
Yeah, so first preseason game tonight. 7 p.m. tip right here on Sacktown Sports. Keegan, if he hosted the Drive Guys? Please tell me that's not a Kevin Glee.
White Teagan? No.
White Teagan Murray?
White,
No, that's Jess, too. Come on, Jess. Keegan Murray, but in the movie Hook, he'd be Captain Hook's first mate. See, now we're stretching here. You got it?
Smeagol Murray.
Smeagol Murray.
Oh.
Stupid. Number 1, Nielsen rated sports show in the entire city right here. 7 p.m. first pitch tonight.
Who's throwing it out?
Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray, as a matter of fact. Yeah. I will also say this, as we were all celebrating speaking of Keegan Murray, we're celebrating Keegan Murray getting married this offseason. Congratulations to him and his lovely bride. And again, I don't want to make assumptions, but the idea of Keegan Murray as a dad is also like that. I'm excited. I'm really excited for that. I'm excited for when the kid misbehaves.
And he loses
you think that kid will misbehave?
That's an excellent point, Chris. Might be like the kid may actually come out of the womb and like, wow. Just a matter of fact, not a scream.
Don't worry about hitting me, Doc. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. At some point.
By day 2, eating chicken and rice. Yeah, if you know, you know.
Isn't that actually, I think that's got to be a baby food.
Well, we had such a good time talking to him.
Yes.
And
yes,
when we posted, I saw a bunch of the response like, this is Chris. That wasn't Keegan. And honestly, how great of that bit would that be?
Because that would be a place to do it.
Uh-huh.
If they switched for
At
media day.
And just go with it. Never just.
Do you think you would know?
I think so.
I think that here's the best I think I could do. I think I would very much think something was amiss, but I would be too scared to ask. I'd be like, he looks kind of different, but I'm not that different.
We can't get away with it. Chris is way more livelier than me.
Can't we get one of them to grow like a mustache goatee? Or sideburns? They do it on purpose. This is the whole Dick Trickle thing. What do I mean by that? He could have gone by Rick, Rich, Richard, Ricky. He went by Dick. He did it on purpose. He knew what he was getting. These guys, one of them could shave their head. One of them could grow it out. One of them could do the mustache goatee. One of them could do sideburns. One of them could just do my vote, by the way. Keegan could just do a mustache. How funny would that be? Just a big, thick mustache.
No, Chris would have to make the change.
Why?
Because Keegan's the original.
Was he first? Do we know?
I don't know
Do we
if
have
he's- I don't
confirmation
know.
on this? Have we ever asked who the older brother is?
Yeah.
I feel like we have.
Someone knows.
And is that? See, we missed that. We should have. We should have dove and div. We should have gotten into that at media day.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What?
Chris is older.
He's the original.
No, but Keegan's the original NBA Murray.
Chris is the original universe Murray. Universe greater than sign NBA. It's a conversation.
Yeah.
We'll take a break. When we come back, hey, the baseball playoffs are happening. Seattle beat Detroit, and the Yankees came back and beat the Blue Jays, even though we almost jinxed it. And Jason got mad, and he put up middle fingers, even though we didn't see it. But he gave us a double finger wave.
Yeah.
Maybe not middle fingers.
Hand wave.
Hand wave.
Yeah.
We'll
Maybe,
get to,
though.
am I still allowed to play audio out of here? Has that changed? That hasn't changed, has it?
It hasn't. I just need to make sure that it's on.
I like how he goes, it hasn't. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Baseball wrap-up next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
Keeping your engines healthy means protecting them in season and out. Experts trust Stable to do that. And third-party testing confirms it. Stable is the industry leader in preventing fuel-related issues, no matter if you use it in your car, boat, or outdoor power equipment. In season or out, at every fill-up or when you store, start with Stable.
Progressive has great customer service, and it's easy to reach us because great and easy is the way to be. Like salads, great for you, and so easy you could put any group of veggies in a bowl and it's a salad. A full carrot with a head of cabbage, weird, but still a salad. 1 radish and a couple of green beans, also a salad. 14 blueberries, half an onion, and a sunchoke, odd, yes, but an odd salad. So contact Progressive's customer service by phone, app, or online. It's great and easy, just like salad. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Progressive has great customer service, and it's easy to reach us because great and easy is the way to be. Like salads, great for you, and so easy you could put any group of veggies in a bowl and it's a salad. A full carrot with a head of cabbage, weird, but still a salad. 1 radish and a couple of green beans, also a salad. 14 blueberries, half an onion, and a sunchoke, odd, yes, but an odd salad. So contact Progressive's customer service by phone, app, or online. It's great and easy, just like salad. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
At Valley Strong Credit Union, we know that local businesses are the backbone of the Central Valley, investing in our neighborhoods, boosting the economy, making the Valley stronger. But when it comes to their finances, where can they turn? A big bank that just sees another number? That's not good enough. Valley businesses deserve Valley support for payroll, credit, cash flow, and everything in between. Valley Business is Valley Strong. Learn how our cash management services can support your business at valleystrong.com.
Just announced, Stockton Honda has been named #1 of California's best car dealers in 2025 by USA Today and Statista. This prestigious award is based on thousands of customer reviews and recommendations, ranking dealerships for service, value, and satisfaction. Out of hundreds evaluated, Stockton Honda is proud to be #1, recognized for all-around excellence and commitment to our customers. Visit Stockton Honda, where reputation meets the road.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
The Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit sacktownsports.com to join. Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sacktown Sports.
I think we've reached the end of our Keegan Murray.
Think so?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a couple more. But we're starting to get a lot of
This one's
repeaters.
just for Dave.
What?
Keegan Murray, but he's Carmichael Dave.
What?
You have to answer.
But I don't know.
You don't know?
No. Do you?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
I think so.
Oh, Keegan Murray? Damn it. I think that bit has run its course. Sabonis, though. Domantas Sabonis, but he's slow. Damn it. Domantas Sabonis, but he's slow. He's slow-montas Sabonis. Domantas Sabonis, but he's not as short as he used to be.
Gromontas?
Mm-hmm.
Malik Monk, but he's really into Southern hip-hop.
Malik Funk.
Oh, okay.
Malik Crunk.
Malik Monk. Well, here's the obvious one. Malik Monk, but he's had a few too many.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Malik Monk, when he was at your house that one morning and something happened to him.
Malik Skunk.
Yeah.
And what was the problem when he came in the room?
Malik Stunk.
There was a lot of Malik Funk.
Malik when he has too much in one place. Too much in one place behind him. I'm trying to do it right. There's two things.
Oh, Malik Junk.
Wait, too much.
Malik Junk in the trunk.
Yeah.
You did a double.
Uh-huh.
That's well done. That's our first double of the day. Domantas Sabonis, but he's a garden tool.
Is it what I think it is?
I think it is. But you have to say it.
I will.
Hold on. Run tape, please.
Yeah. Homontas
That
Sabonis.
is correct. Well done. And that is spelled H-O-E, people, by the way.
Of course.
Hey, Domantas Sabonis, but he's really, really good. Oh, what's the game? They had the pole, and you got to go under it, and they play the music.
Yeah, but that's the stretch.
No. Okay, Domantas Sabonis, but he's really good at limbo.
Low Montes?
That's
Okay.
right. Yes. Okay, here's one. No, I'm not doing it. Keegan Murray, but he makes SpaghettiOs.
Chef Boyardee Murray. That's the one that got you? Chef Boyardee Murray.
I think that's really good.
I like how you figured it out. But he makes SpaghettiOs.
Yeah, I had no idea. I was thinking of the can, the whole thing. I thought of the can, and then I was, okay, that's good.
SpaghettiOs, yay or nay?
1,000 horses all lined up in unison, nay.
No.
Nay. The devil.
Not true.
Dude, SpaghettiOs.
With the hot dogs in it?
Can absolutely
or
eat
the
it.
mystery ground beef?
Yeah.
Beef
nope,
balls?
Nope, dude. Nope.
I don't know the last time I had it, but I love those as a kid.
No
way.
There's a lot of there's potential with them. The problem is that the Chef Boyardee sauce is too sweet for me. It's almost a ketchup flavor. It's like weirdly enough,
Too sweet. That's
too
a problem.
Too sweet. Weirdly enough, I actually would prefer the canned ravioli, Chef Boyardee, over the
similar sauce, just a little thicker.
Little thicker. Thicker than a Snicker.
Come on.
Heavy like a Chevy.
You didn't have that growing up?
No, I did.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it.
You didn't like it as a kid?
Not a spaghetti. Nope, not a SpaghettiOs guy.
I also didn't like SpaghettiOs as a kid.
Way too sweet for me. I actually hate them.
I'm bringing them in.
You can have them all. Don't share them.
Yes, you have to try. Try again. Maybe you'll like it.
Sabonis, but he's a canned food with way too sweet of a sauce. SpaghettiO Montes Sabonis. See? No? SpaghettiO Montes? No? Or you did that one?
No, I didn't do that.
Oh,
one.
You're saying it's a stretch?
Yeah.
Okay. Sabonis, but he is also one of the most historical cities in history.
Rome Montes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't like DeMontis Sabonis.
No.
Just Keegan Murray. Are the Kings streaming? The question from the 916: Are the Kings?
Zach LaVine, but he's water.
See, now is it a first
Zach
name?
Canteen?
Last name.
Zach LaStream.
There you go.
Now we're getting. I feel like it has to have the same letters. For example,
Zach LaVine, but he's Dolly Parton.
Oh, no. Zach Island's in the stream is not. By the way, Dolly Parton.
No, that's what
it's not what you were doing? No, it was
First name.
Zach. Oh, you're such an idiot, and I hate you a lot. By the way, Dolly Parton not in good shape.
No.
No, she's not.
No, her sister.
What?
Her sister's like, I'm sorry to make everyone.
What?
Like,
Oh, she
worried about
updated
her.
it?
Yeah, she's like.
She said prayers for my sister.
She said she was feeling under the weather, but she's not like.
Dude.
She after the message,
Dolly
she's like,
Parton's
I need
sister.
to apologize. Like,
Yes.
It's not this
I didn't
serious.
see that. Was this yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday, and it was something like, sure could use prayers for my sister. She's not feeling too, or she's under the weather, or whatever she said. And Dolly Parton's like 80-something. And Dolly Parton's a national treasure, man.
79.
Is she 79?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was 80-something. Anyway, she's not young. And I'm thinking, oh, God, that's not great. She had a cold or something.
But that's good news. She's
No,
not-
it is. It is. I was really bothered me yesterday, to be honest with you. Bothered me probably
If
too much.
anyone wants to know what our show meetings are like, it's that. Dave, this is good news.
No, I know. Wait, our boss said something to me yesterday that was really benign and it depressed me, and I can't remember what it was. I was walking down the hall and he said something to me as I was leaving, and then it like made me have like a moment of sadness. And I don't remember. Were you there, Chris? When Jose said something to me yesterday and I got sad?
No.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. Anyways, Zach LaVine, but he's a French toilet.
Zach Latrine.
All right, let's move. Okay, can we move on, Jason?
Sure.
Okay.
Enough, Jason.
Yeah, enough, Jason. Seattle.
We're trying to talk about the Yankees.
Seattle went to Detroit, and a baseball game popped out. Here's Eugenio, as we've said, one of the very few 5-syllable first-name sports stars. Eugenio Suarez with a big home run.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing, fly ball, tag back, and Gino absolutely destroys this. It is gone out to left field. Eugenio Suarez, his first hit of the postseason, is not coming back.
Hey, Eugenio. Chef Boyardee is like Filipino spaghetti, not good from Nick. I take except what does that mean? I love, with the exception of that weird egg, I like all Filipino food. What is Filipino spaghetti a thing? I need to research this now. And if it is, why is it not good?
But maybe I like it if it's like Chef Boyardee.
That's what I'm saying.
All that goodness in a can.
They should have left it alone, like Jeff Goldblum said in The Fly. Just because you can, it doesn't mean you should. Or he said something like that.
Chef Boyardee.
Are you thinking of Jurassic Park?
Yeah, too. I thought it was The Fly.
Just because You didn't think about what could happen.
Yeah. Yes. Here's Cal Raleigh, the presumptive MVP, unless you're Jason, with a single.
First pitch to Cal. He swings his a hard ground ball up.
And it crashed. It was such a good hit that the entire system that plays our sounds crashed because why not, Jason?
Cute. He got a single.
Yes. The big dump. Did you see the we'll get to that in a second because I want to play the highlights. So, he got the single, and then, okay, Jason, fine. Top of the ninth.
The stretch and the pitch. Swinging a well-hit ball deep into the gap in left center field. This one is going, and goodbye baseball. Cal Raleigh with a home run the other way into the Mariners bullpen.
I like the little fork they have that they get to carry in the dugout after they
fork.
The
trident.
Yes, the trident. It's not gum, but yeah, you get my point. 916-339-1140 is our text line, but I'm not into these texts. DeMontis Sabonis, but he wrote the Raven. I think they're going for Edgar Allan Poe Montes Sabonis. And, that's just a stretch. I'm sorry.
Play the game right.
Jason Ross, but he's the head of a company. Jason Boss. We've done that a lot of times. And from the 530, it's because it's a sweet sauce. It's absolutely disgusting. So there is a group of Spaghetti-O truthers out there.
I don't care for them.
Also, so Dolly Parton didn't die. No, she didn't die. That's the point. We were on Dolly Watch. Dolly's a national treasure.
Yes, she is.
I will not hear Dolly Parton's name besmirched. Dolly Parton's one of the. But here, you know what, Chris? Can I tell you before we go to break? You know why it really, honestly got me is because one of the things I love about Dolly Parton is you never knew who her husband was. Like you knew his name, but he was never a part of the public life.
You just didn't care for him?
No. No, you
thought she was too good for him?
No, I loved their relationship. She would just go home and it was normal and he was never with her at anything. It was just, that was her part of her life that she kept.
Less him.
I loved their relationship.
You would hear little stories about them and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're always great. And then I think he passed like a year or two ago. And so that's why when I heard that yesterday, I was like, oh. Because a lot of times when people are married forever and one of them goes, the other goes right after him. So I don't want to live in a world without Dolly Parton. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. We'll take a break. When we come back, let's go around the world of the sports. Also, Jason, don't think I forgot about your Yankees. We'll lead off with no, not yesterday evening. I didn't, but unfortunately, we'll do that, and also some NFL notes, including a $250,000 finger that belongs to Jerry Jones. We'll explain next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
Need cash fast? Tap into the value of your home with a home equity line of credit from Valley Strong Credit Union. Whether it's for home improvements, debt consolidation, or that dream vacation, you can get your cash offer in minutes. That's right, just minutes to unlock the power of your home's equity with no hard credit pull to see how much cash you can get. No stress, no waiting, just smart local banking that puts you first. Grow your possibilities with Valley Strong Credit Union. Visit valleystrong.com to get started today.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Woodland. What's happening, Chad, for the Drive into Fall sales event?
Right now, you can save up to $82.50 off MSRP on one of America's favorite and most loved SUVs, the brand new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited. It's the perfect combination of space, tech, and power to do whatever you need, from hauling the family around to family vacation.
Yeah, everyone I know that's had a Grand Cherokee says they love it.
It's true. There's something special about the Jeep Grand Cherokee, and now is the perfect time to check it out and save big with Hoblet. But whatever you're looking for, you can find it at Hoblet. Check out our certified pre-owned supercenter with nearly 200 vehicles available and over 50 under $20,000.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$82.50 total net savings on 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited after $47.50 factory rebates and $3,500 dealer discounts. Rebates include $2,000 select inventory bonus cash and $500 first responder bonus cash for eligible first responders. 3 of this net savings, simple VIN 352391. See dealer for details. details.
This message is brought to you by Navy Federal Credit Union. As a credit union dedicated to serving all veterans, active duty, and their families, we know that during the holiday season, every little bit counts. That's why for a limited time, you could earn a $250 cash bonus when you spend $2,500 on the Cash Rewards and Cash Rewards Plus cards in the first 90 days. Give joy, get joy. Join now at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union, our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. Cashback terms and conditions apply. Visit NavyFederal.org/cash rewards for details. Offer ends 1/1/26.
How can you free your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business. Smart business buying tools enable buyers to find and purchase items fast so they can focus on strategy and growth. Free up your team and focus on your future. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
Get 5 quarts of Valvoline full synthetic motor oil, a Wix filter, and a $15 gift card after rebate at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and local.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Welcome back, y'all. The Yankees were on the brink of elimination. And I was on the phone with Jason Ross last evening. I was on the phone with him when the Toronto Blue Jays hit a 2-run home run. And Jason wasn't happy.
No.
I heard live reaction from Jason.
Yeah, it was live.
Man, the things you said. I can't even say it on the air. Wow.
Yeah.
So we quickly got off the phone, which, by the way, have we established now, on the phone, bad luck? Off the phone, good luck.
Well, there was that, then the text.
The text, or we thought Chris was doing a bit.
You thought he was doing a bit.
And then I said the score of the game, and Jason was like my dad taping the game.
Just pausing it. Didn't know.
Emergency pause for Chinese food.
Go pick up food.
Emergency Chinese.
I think it's 2-1. You text, it's 4-1. I'm like, wait, what?
We never got to the rest of that, by the way. If I remember correctly, Mongolian beef.
That's what was left behind.
What else was in there?
We had some chow mein. We had some. My wife got a shrimp with vegetables. That's just for her because I can't eat shrimp.
No.
There's like a General Chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is there not an Admiral or Sergeant Chicken?
Can't hold up.
Private Chicken.
Yeah.
Bottom third, though, things changed around. Here's Aaron Judge.
Nobody out in the third pitch. Swing on line, drive down the left field line. That'll work. Base hit. And it bounces off the screen. Throw to second. Judge got to hurry. Slides in safely. Back-to-back doubles. 6-2 lead now for Toronto.
The interesting thing about this game is it wasn't just that the Yankees worked their way back. It's that the Yankees were down 6-1 and 2-0 in the series.
Right.
That game, going to the bottom of the third, I was not thinking the Yankees were going to win that ball game. It certainly looked like they were going to.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there thinking, God dang, man, Toronto swept the Yankees and walked them off in the Bronx.
And Toronto had the fewest comebacks allowed. I mean, there's just a lot of things going against the Yankees yesterday.
So all that's going on. Yeah, I didn't want to forget the Giancarlo Stanton sac fly that kind of started. It made it 6-3 after that double. Then we go from the bottom of the third to the bottom of the fourth. 2-on. Yankees down 6-3. And a guy that was, you mentioned Barry Bonds earlier. Aaron Judge was starting to get that stank about him where it's like, when he does get hits in the postseason, it doesn't really matter. It's like the Alex Rodriguez thing. Like they're up they're down 9-1, and here comes A-Rod with a 2-run jack.
It's kind of a funny narrative, I thought, on him.
I don't disagree with you necessarily, but I don't know if
I think they showed even earlier in the game that he had the most home runs in elimination games. Or tied for the most.
That's pretty clutch.
But there's a narrative that he doesn't get hits, I guess.
Well, you got one here.
Here's the pitch. High fly ball, deep left field. Down the left field line. It is off the fair pole. Hey now. Guerrero. Hey now, 3-run homer, Aaron Judge. This game is tied at 6-6.
Hey now.
Hey now, hey now.
Hey now, hey now. So it's 6-6. It could go either way still. That just means it's a new ball game.
Yeah.
He's not heavy metal Chisholm. He's not classical Chisholm. He's jazz Chisholm.
And a pitch to Jazz. Swing on a deep drive. Right field. That ball is gone. 7-6. Yankees bottom 5. Hey now.
He had a good bat flip on that one.
He had a great bat flip. I still think, no offense, I still think Vladdy's little celebration after the Grand Slam was pretty dope, but that was more reserved. Jazz, I mean, really, it lived up to his name. That was very, very cool. Austin Wells would add an RBI single.
1-2 to Wells. A pitch. Swing on, hit to the right side. Pass Guerrero. Here comes Rosario. The throw from left right field to Santander. Not close. Throw to second. Wells slides in safely.
Here's your final call.
Bednar kicks, steals, pitch. Ground ball hit left side. Diving play by Caballero. Gets up, throws. He got him! Victory for the New York Yankees. 9-6 final, and they stay alive in this division series. This series now stands at 2 games for Toronto, 1 for New York. We're back here tomorrow night.
What is that song they're playing?
Never heard of it.
Is it,
it's an old one.
Rockefeller Skank by Fatboy Slim.
Yep.
Here's Aaron Boone on the other Aaron and his performance.
Yeah, I mean, it was best player in the game type performance. It was, special when obviously, needless to say, we're backs against the wall and then some in a Game 3 situation.
Yeah. Backs against the wall. And down a lot of runs.
Yeah.
Like
they're starting pitcher out. You're already in the bullpen game. Toronto's been lighting you up every game. Yeah. They're in trouble.
What percentage of the pressure teeter-totter would you say is now on the Blue Jays?
It's still on the Yankees, but maybe now it's more like 30% on the Blue Jays.
Because now if you're the Blue Jays, you're going, okay, well, I can't remember who was it Smoltz? Who was it saying on the call yesterday?
Smoltz is really good.
It was so funny. I was just going to say
he's
that.
phenomenal. I always learn something from him.
John Smoltz is, I'm not trying to be full of hyperbole. He might be the best TV analyst.
I agree. I think he's really good.
He's so good. And he was talking about the Yankees going through that. He was talking about the Yankees comeback in Game 2 that fell short, but the fact that they got to the Blue Jay bullpen and got at bats against these relievers was paying off in this game, because now they're seeing these pitches and picking up things they might not have picked up the first time through. And look, I don't want to make anybody's eyes roll. Like, I get that that's not like world-beating analysis, but it's incredibly insightful and something I wouldn't have picked up on. Like, wow, yeah, they lost that game, but the game within the game, you get a few more at-bats, you drain a few more arms, and now all of a sudden in Game 3, you're having quite a bit of success against that bullpen.
Yeah, and there was even something early in the game. I think it was Stanton went down low and got a double in the corner, but he's like, the reason that's not in the seats is because he got that. He left the curveball over the middle, but he put it. It was still low, and Stanton had to go down. And just like,
yeah,
I guess so. But it's just little details that he would know.
Yes, there was a top spin comment on somebody. It was a diving play. They missed the ball barely, and it ended up being a double. And he was just talking about the top spin and how much it dropped. It's very interesting.
Yeah, and then there was a lot of talk already about tonight for Game 4, and I always feel like there's an assumption on Schlittler, because he was so good against the Red Sox. I'm like, he's still a rookie.
Yeah.
There's such huge expectations on him. And it's not just, that's going to Game 5 because of him. It's like, there's no guarantees on any of that. Rodon had pitched well. He doesn't fare well against Guerrero. He lit him up early, and then he got lit up. So you just don't know. Got to make your pitches.
Jerry Jones was fined $250,000 for flipping off some fans. Here's his explanation.
That was unfortunate that was a kind of a exchange with our fans out in front of us. there was a swarm of Cowboy fans out in front, not Jet fans, Cowboy fans. And the entire stadium was brimming with the enthusiasm of Cowboys, and certainly late in the game. And that was inadvertent on my part because that was right after we'd made our last touchdown. And we were all excited about. There wasn't any antagonistic issue or anything like that. I just put up the wrong show on the hand, but that was inadvertently done.
So
you did it. Things can turn into good decisions.
So we got a break. First off, Jerry, you're just such a dirty liar. That's number one. Number two.
I'm always using the wrong finger.
If you're not lying, there's only two things that are possible here. Number one, and this is the truth, he's a liar. He's lying. Or number two, Jerry Jones is so round the bend that he doesn't understand the difference between a middle finger and a thumbs up. And in that case, not only should he not be running a billion-dollar corporation, but he probably shouldn't be driving. But if he is going to drive, he should drive with gusto and energy. For American Energy Heating and Air. American Energy Home Pros. Because now they're doing not just your HVAC system, not just your air conditioning and your furnace. Yeah, they're doing your plumbing. That's why they're the Home Pros. They are professionals. They've been doing this since 1981. Whether it's a clogged drain in your sink, in your shower, whether it's a shower head issue, a sewer issue, all the toilet issues, stuff you don't want to deal with. And also, much like HVAC stuff, that's what I always say, and this is why it's so important to use them as a second opinion partner as well. You don't know how much a clogged toilet getting fixed costs. It's not like you can just look up, you know what a Big Mac should be. You know what a screwdriver should cost. But when you have a plumber come out and be like, well, normally it'd be this, but the rack and pinion and the floor and the floor 1.21 gigawatt is filibustered. You don't know what the hell they're talking about unless you have a background in that business. Wouldn't it be nice to know that you're getting a price that's at or near where it should be? And in American Energy's case, they'll come out to your house for free, whether it's an HVAC problem or a plumbing problem. They'll give you the second opinion. They'll give you a quote. They're almost certainly going to beat the quote you have. And, hey, you save money. And you're dealing with good folks, too. 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990. AmericanEnergyAir.com. American Energy, making the uncomfortable comfortable. We'll take a break. Second half of the program, second half of the week, we'll hear from Scott Freshour, and perfectly transitioning into Sacramento Kings talk, as tonight is the first preseason game right here on Sacktown Sports.
Visit SacktownSports.com and join the Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents as local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
People are coming from all over to Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, from Folsom, Elk Grove, Woodland, Roseville, because they've seen for themselves the huge selection and the best prices at SacSuperstore.com. Good luck finding a lower price anywhere else. And if you do, they'll match it. It's as simple as that. Sacramento Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where a handshake still means something. Open until 10 o'clock and centrally located right across from Hagen Oaks Golf Course. And online at SacSuperstore.com. The guaranteed lowest price and the best selection selection of Dodge, Chrysler, Jeeps, and Rams. SackSuperstore.com.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sacramento's official home of the 49ers.
San Francisco.
Sacktown Sports, 1140.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through the week. Your week! So right now, I need every single listener on their feet. Callers, texters, YouTubers. Make some noise for Sacramento's favorite sports morning show. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, and the man behind the glass, Chris Burlog.
Of course, on the screen, it just shows me fattily walking around. Where's my lightsaber? Where is everything?
I think it's over here.
On Jason's side of the table? Do you see a lightsaber, Jason? By the way, that's something that's off. Oop, did he? He's it? No. Oh, there's the Shredville hat. Somebody just come in and just push everything off the counter. My goodness. As often as said, did you get it?
No, but something better.
What?
My boy Nick.
Oh, the Nick Cage pillow. This is why we need our own studio, so that way nothing gets moved ever. Oh, Nick has a bloody nose?
Yeah.
A bloody eye. Wow. Nick's been through the ringer. Come on, Nick. Our leather football helmets over there on the floor.
Yep. Hour.
People are having fun because it's opening preseason day.
Yeah.
This is a good question, but it also made me laugh.
Okay. What do you got?
From OLF E-Dog, whatever. What two Kings greats would you face merge, speaking of Nick Cage, to birth the most handsome king of all time? Where I find it funny is time is spelled T-H-Y-M-E. It's not just the most handsome kings of all time, though. It's also, they have to merge well. So Mount Handsome Kingsmore, Reggie Theus. I mean, he was on TV. And I know handsome is subjective, but... And that's it.
Theus and Weber?
Yeah, Weber, mate. Theus and Weber.
Weber?
Yeah, like if you had Reggie Theus with the mustache, but then Chris's smile that lit up the room. I don't know who else you put on the list.
They're all handsome.
You know, to me, if you win, you're that much more handsome.
Yeah.
I say Bobby and Scott Pollard. That's what I say. Like Bobby, but 7 feet tall and with huge mutton chops. Yes.
That's a look.
That would be a look. We're looking tonight at a little preseason action. Raptors come to town. It really is an opportunity. Talking about
let me see, your friend's kid betting on this game?
You know what? Do they? Of course, they've got to have a line. Friend's kid had a terrible.
I think they've got to be behind by now.
Oh,
I think financials
I think it's about even. But the thing is that there was a lot of. They were ahead for a while, big time. The Kings are favored by 1.5. Honestly, I think that might actually be bettable. That's
preseason betting.
I'm not gonna lie. I think the Kings
1-800 Gambler.
Yeah. I mean, we don't condone that.
No, I don't know.
All I really care about tonight is the look. I'll watch the whole thing, but my ears and eyes are going to perk up when Nate Clifford and Reynaud and probably Devin Carter.
Not Schroeder at all? He's new to this team.
He is. I feel like I know what Schroeder's going to do.
Wow.
Yeah, I think Schroeder's going to give us 10 to 14 points, 4 to 6 assists.
I feel like you're just dismissing that as like no big deal.
No, no.
He's going to be really important to this team's success or non-success.
Yeah. What is Dennis Schroeder to me? You know what Dennis Schroeder is to me, dude? Milk. I know what milk tastes like.
Okay.
I understand the importance of milk.
Mm-hmm.
I use milk every day.
Do you?
I like a good bowl of cereal.
Okay.
But if I'm going to like yesterday, I had that chocolate whipped cream, right? And I was having fun putting it on the dog's noses. That's interesting because it's new. It's exciting. It's something that has
That's the rookie right there. That's Clifford.
Neat Clifford is chocolate whipped cream.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Whereas Max Reno is he's leftover the leftover noodle dish that was so good yesterday. Like I get excited for it. I don't sit here at the end of the show and go, man, I cannot wait to get home to have some milk. But I would never not have milk in my fridge.
Right.
I buy milk all the time.
Very important staple.
Incredibly important for me. But I know what I'm getting out of the milk.
Yeah.
I'm not going to switch brands and be like, well, that's some incredible milk. It's milk.
2%? 1%?
1.
Almond milk?
Definitely have almond milk. We always have a vanilla and a chocolate almond milk, and then we have the cow milk. Because about twice a year I get temporarily grossed out by a cow milk. And then I get over it. Okay. When you really think about it, dude, cow milk is gross.
So you would prefer to drink the 1%?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like fat milk. And I also don't like fat-free milk.
Right.
It's got to be in the middle.
Okay.
I need a little bit of fat. I made grits last night.
Ooh.
So I used, you got to use milk for that. You can't do almond milk with grits.
Wow.
I use 1 cup of
we don't use milk.
Yeah, so we do. I do 2. It takes 2 cups of liquid. I'll do 1 cup of water and then 1 cup of milk. Sometimes I'll do, if I have it, if there's leftover, it's really good, is 1 cup of chicken broth and 1 cup of milk. Any chance you have put flavor in the grit? We had shrimp and grits last night.
There you go.
Anyways, so, but okay, all right. You know what? Maxime Reynaud he'd be shrimp and grits. This is a good example because I've had shrimp and grits before. I don't have it that often, but I've enjoyed it. And for me, I've seen what Maxime Reynaud could be. It's Domantas Sabonis. They're in that same family tree. They're a little bit different, but still, I get excited for that. I have nothing against Dennis Schroeder at all. I welcome him to the team with open arms. I think he's just not a guy. And I also don't want to put too much on his shoulders either because he's not De'Aaron Fox.
No, but I feel like you should be more, I don't know if excited is the right word for Schroeder, but the importance of his team, and I know what you're doing in the sense of what Reynaud, what Clifford could be.
Yeah.
And we all want that. But at what point did you, and I'm saying you like us,
the royal you,
yeah, turn, and I don't even know if turn's the right word, but okay, Robert Woodard, Davion Mitchell,
Kyle Guy,
whatever,
yeah.
pick your
Timmer.
last
Nick.
10 potential new young guys that you're like,
Yeah.
I just want to see them. This is about developing them. And then at some point you're like, Scal is going to be the man.
Yes.
Scal was not the man.
Harry Giles
is going to be the man.
Yeah, man.
Marvin Bagley's going to be the man.
Man.
And they were fine. Fine.
Some of them.
Yeah. Like Marvin was okay, but not obviously not the Luka version. That's not even the comparison I make it. It's like, could he be the guy here for the next 10 years? And that just wasn't the case. So,
no. But your question, you said at what point, and then you went on. What
like, I don't know if turn, but like, then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, I don't really need to see that.
Oh, at what point are we like, okay, I've seen enough?
Here's one more recent. Carter, last year,
Yes.
injured, played like the first 6 games was incredible.
Yes.
I think they won every game.
Yes.
He was good
Yes.
in the games. You're like, hey, this is the X factor.
Yes.
And then as the season went along, it's like, yeah, he's fine.
And didn't look great in summer league.
Right.
Yeah.
So then you're going, are we done with? I don't know if we're done with Carter in our minds, but maybe. But it's like we can turn on these things pretty quickly.
I am really not done with Devin Carter yet. I think Devin Carter has the opportunity to do something really, really funny. If Monty's gone and Devin turns out to be something that we maybe aren't putting good odds on right now. Like, we know that Devin Carter is a plus defender. We question as to whether Devin Carter's shooting stroke is going to work in the NBA and also his long-term health. Now, we have said many times, we've talked about if you're going to blue sky this season, we've talked about how you had the Mike Brown situation, the De'Aaron Fox situation, Doug Christie coming in. Now you have a full training camp, all that, right? Well, we should also be saying, okay, Devin Carter had a shoulder issue that kept him out the bulk of the season and had to come in already in the, there are a few things tougher than being a rookie and coming into the NBA and having to it's like stepping on a merry-go-round going 300 miles an hour, and you've never been on a merry-go-round before. And he got flung off a few times. Now you fast forward to summer, and he didn't look that great there either. But I'm not ready to give up on Devin Carter, the lottery pick that was such a stud at Providence. That I think Devin has that ability that not a lot of players do. I'd say 20% of the league, where he can be a momentum. He can be a human momentum changer on his own. He can come in, and he might be the one guy on the team that can absolutely change the momentum purely on his defense and his tenacity. And if it turns out that he's worked on that shot and he's able to bring that down, I find myself, Jason, having these very strange comparative thoughts. I'm having deja vu talking about Devin Carter the way we talked about Davion Mitchell. Almost the same weird rainbow shot that looks so great sometimes, but also looks so bad sometimes. The fact that they're both the work ethics are both great, and the fact that they're that tenacious Tasmanian Devil type defender. Now Davion went on to Miami, and he's not going to make the All-Star team, but it looks like he's found himself a nice spot there. I don't want to give up on Devin Carter. I need to give him this to me is Devin Carter's rookie year. Last year was his redshirt year. So in effect, the Sacramento Kings have 2 lottery picks and a high second-round pick they're going with this year.
Yeah.
Those are the guys I want to see get the butt. Those are the guys I'm interested in.
I also think it might be because you're already in that mode of you wanted them to like tear it down.
Yeah.
And play young.
Yes.
Because last year, I think at this time, I know I felt this way, but I think a lot of people did. There was genuine excitement about what DeRozan would look like.
That's right. That's right.
First game, if I remember right in the preseason, I think he was like 6 for 6. Played great. It was like, wow, this is going to look good. And then as over time, then fit and all that stuff became a question. But that was something that was new to the team. I'm just trying to figure out why you're not as excited about Schroeder as someone being. And I'm not trying to say like you're expecting him to be the best player on the team, but just I feel like there's nothing there for you on him.
If I'm being fair, there's also nothing there for me with DeRozan.
Okay.
And Sabonis, there's nothing there for me with Sabonis
and Keegan. And Monk.
I would no. So I would say Monk, Sabonis, Schroeder, and DeRozan. I have little to no interest in this preseason. I really don't.
Oh, in the preseason.
Yeah, I know what they're going to be.
Okay.
I do have interest in Keegan Murray because I'm hoping he can take a leap this year. And I said the same thing last year. And he's made leaps in different areas. I'd like to see him put it all together. I am interested. Normally you'd think Levine would fit into that category. Actually, Levine doesn't. Levine, maybe not in the preseason, but Levine is still an unknown entity to me because of the situation last year, both on and off the court. I just don't know that we've seen the glimpses, but remember that stretch last year where Levine just wouldn't take a freaking shot, right? Like, I'm interested to see what Zach LaVine does in this city after that camp and how that fits in and also how everybody fits around him. So generally the theme for me and guys I'm interested in is obviously youth first.
Right.
And then also, new environment first. Now, your counter obviously should and will be, well, hold on, but Dennis Schroeder's in a new environment, and he's the quarterback of the team. Like, well, yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm not trying to be unfair. I've watched a lot of Dennis Schroeder.
Okay, that's fine.
And I've watched a lot of Zach LaVine, too, but I don't think Schroeder's the dynamic player that Zach LaVine is.
Yeah.
I think Schroeder's going to be a lunch pail guy. I think he's going to come.
But
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's going to be a lot of minutes and a lot of time in the rotation for him, so he's going to be important to the team. But the other part that we can't necessarily, maybe we'll be able to quantify it, but is Doug's impact.
Mm-hmm.
And this emphasis on picking up full court, like that should be present tonight. Like that should be something when people are watching going,
yeah,
whoa.
Yes.
The Kings are at least attempting to pick up full court. Is this is this having an impact in the game at all?
Yeah.
Or is it just kind of a, hey, there's a guy in the backcourt turning the point guard around 3 or 4 times, and okay, now does that have an impact in the game? We'll see, but that should be something, and this conditioning they're talking about, like the stuff that they've been preaching, I hope we see kind of in front of our eyes tonight.
I hope so, too. You want the team to take on the identity of their coach.
Mm-hmm.
If they take on the identity of their coach, they're going to be hard scrabble, hustle, defense first.
That would be appealing for people.
Yes, it would be. Yes, it would be. It would be for me. Like I said, I would rather this team. And again, I've learned this. It's much like our political structure today. How you have people on one side, they're like, I just don't understand how you feel this way. You guys are crazy. And on the other side, they're like, I don't understand why you're doing what you're doing.
Crazy.
You guys are crazy. Well, I've learned that similar to the world of politics, that the following statement I'm about to make, which I think is inarguable. In my mind, it's how could you be against this? Is very much arguable and very much splitting Kings fans, which is, I would rather see this team win 20 or 25 games, play the youth, and clear out their salaries. I have absolutely no interest in a 40-win team. Not right now. I just really don't. It makes no sense to me why anyone would feel opposite. But then you've got the other group that's like, dude, we go to watch wins. 40 wins is a lot, and you never know what can happen. Are you stupid? And listen, man, all I can tell them, honestly, is that we've got a Kempton Sawyer giveaway, and we're doing that for y'all. And in celebration of today's preseason open, I'm going to give you a code word. Now, just in case you don't know what's going on, 3 times per day, once per show, okay, there's going to be a code word. Just think of it when you text in at 916-339-1140. Think of it like a raffle ticket we've been saying in the big contest, okay? You're going to get lower-level seats to the Kings and Thunder, November 7th, a one-night stay at the Kempton Sawyer, and a $200 gift card to Revival. Jason, would you like today's code word?
I'm waiting.
It's not Tom.
Okay.
It's Sawyer. Text in Sawyer. And let me help everybody out, please.
Why don't you spell that?
Sawyer. 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 Text that into 916-339-1140, and you've got yourself a raffle ticket. And hey, good luck.
And you just might win. You out there listening.
Yeah,
maybe I've never texted before. You could win. This is the first time I've never texted the station.
That's
Text
right.
Today. This could be the time you win.
The Kings' new point guard, but he's not a Rooster.
Hennis?
That is correct.
Hennis
That's
Schroeder?
well done. I wanted to give you kind of a challenging one to start. Hennis Schroeder.
Yeah. By the way, on your previous statement before the giveaway, I'm in that other group.
Yes.
Like you said, you felt it's inarguable. But I think there needs to be context on if the season is spiraling.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Today, the season's not spiraling. The season you might think it might be a season of spiral, which is totally fair. Hey, their ceiling is 32 wins. Well, I believe they don't think that. Now, if they're misjudging their talent, then that's on them. Mm-hmm. But I believe they think this is my belief, that they're going to compete. And if they get to a spot where they're not competing, then I think you can change course.
Here's a text that very much agrees with you from the 916. This from miserable Raider fans. So they know they've been through.
Which, by the way, I thought they would compete this year, and I've been wrong on them so far.
Dave, you're never happy with the Kings unless they're winning. You think every player is going to be bad or they're not going to do enough. It's a new season. No games have been played. Come on, Dave, get with the program, pro. It's a new vibe. If you haven't listened to your constituents that are telling you from the media that this year is way different than last year. You're so used to losing, you become like a Raider fan where you're just like we are, losers. Stop doing that and give it a chance. Well, listen.
The organizations have been similar for the last 20
years. They have.
Years.
I would retort in the following way, and I'll make this mini speech 900 times this year. Because King seasons have now become they've become very much not fun for me, because I am torn between saying what I think and trying to be honest with my thoughts and analysis, and also understanding that it's not good for the show. It's just not. It's not good to hear. for a lot of people. But if I'm going to die on my sword, I'd rather die being honest. Here's my retort. I hope they're right. On my kids' lives, my favorite thing this year would be just to get dragged all year long. And see if this sounds familiar. Just to get dragged all year long about, you said this and this and this. And now, please let that happen. No one wants this team to win more than me. But my job is, and Jason's job, and anyone's job when you're in an analysis position is to be honest. I don't think this is a good team. I said this same stuff last year, and I got that same text. Dude, nothing's been played. Well, okay, then let's just not do radio. Let's not do radio, and let's not preview games. I don't think this is a good team. I think this is a team full of talent that is mismatched. I think Keegan Murray's out of position. I think we need a 4. I don't think we have a rim protector. I don't think we're going to play defense. I don't think you can make cats moo. And I think Doug's trying to make cats moo. I think he's going to try really hard to make cats moo. But cats don't moo, dude. They meow. Okay? I think the Fox trade was terrible. I'm worried about the ownership meddling. I don't know if Scott Perry's good or not. I don't think Zach LaVine's contract is tradable until it is. I think they want to make some of these moves, and they just flat out can't and are doing the best that they can. What do you think? They're going to come out of training camp and be like, vibes aren't that great. We're probably not going to be great this year. We're not excited. We're not excited to see what we can do. We're not going to try to play defense. We're just going to do the best we can. And this happens every year. Of course, that's their job. Their job is to say that and to create enthusiasm and excitement. And by the way, it's okay if you're enthused. It's okay if you're excited. I'm not going to try to yuck your yum. What I am going to do is I'm going to say, this is what I think is going to happen, which is a 34 to 40 win team. This is the ceiling, I think. First round exit. That's what I think. You're welcome to disagree with it, and I do not hope I'm right. That's the worst problem in media for me, is when people make predictions or create narratives, and then they're mad if that. No, I'd rather be dead wrong and have the team be successful. Trust me on that. And I'll go crazy when we win. Of course I will. But I said this last year. I said this last year all year long and got killed for it, and I feel like that's going to happen again this year because people don't want to hear that. And I hope I'm wrong. I'm not all-knowing. I'm as full of crap as the next guy. But I would hope that somebody could say, okay, he's not just saying this because he's trying to be a Debbie Downer or he's a pessimist. He has actual real reasons rooted in logic as to why he thinks. And by the way, we haven't even started looking at the Western Conference. We haven't started looking at who's surrounding the Kings. We haven't looked at who was below the Kings last year that, my goodness, might very well get better. Hello, San Antonio. And that's going to be another thing. I hope San Antonio is so bad this year. I really do. I pray that San Antonio is not good this year, because if San Antonio is good and also, God forbid, De'Aaron Fox is good on this team, my God, the whole thing about you're overrating them and Fox is, we just had a guy in here say Fox isn't Fox anymore. Well, I disagree. And if Fox starts foxing this year and then we start talking about it, which is going to piss me off because of the trade again, and we mention it, all that's going to turn into go be a San Antonio fan. And it's like you can't win. Jason, you're a great balance because I don't believe you're being a homer. I do not believe – and you're also not saying they're going to win a championship.
Nowhere near that.
But I think it's a yin to the yang. It's a 50-50. It's a 51-49 or whatever it is split, and I think they're going to go to the right, and I think you think they're going to go a little more to the left.
I don't know, honestly, but I think to right the seat – I'm like, it's not like, hey, anything can happen. I think even if we painted a picture – because I know what you're saying, like what are the Kings supposed to say or a team is supposed to say coming out of camp? If this were the Blazers of a year ago or 2 years ago or the Wizards of a year or two ago, the last 2 years, where they're going in knowing they're playing their young players.
Yes.
Most likely not going to win that many games.
Yes.
Most likely. But last year, like Portland, didn't get there, but it was a pleasant surprise, and now they believe they're building something.
That's right.
In the end, they weren't good enough. Mm-hmm. But because they played younger players, I think there's now a belief that they may be turning into something.
That's right.
Now, that may be true.
Sure.
But that's also not promised to anybody.
100%
None of this is promised to anybody. So the year that Houston finally got to 40 wins, and they were the 11 and just missed the top 10.
Yes, 2 years ago.
What is this going to be? Well, they did make the
That's
jump.
right.
But sometimes there's a team look out, this team's on the rise, and then they lost 7 more games. What happened?
Yeah.
Well, some of the young guys didn't pan out. So there's no guaranteed path. I just think with the way they're constructed today is they have too many talented veterans to change the path. Now, I'm saying talented veterans. I'm also not saying, hey, Dave, that means they're going to be a 5 seed.
Sure.
The talented veterans could get them 12th.
They 100% have talented veterans.
Yeah.
You and I are in complete agreement on
But
that.
I can't even. I mean, we'll make a prediction on wins at some point here. But even the prediction, I'll just throw a number and say you said 34-4. Even if I'm being nice and say 44.
Yeah.
Is 44 third? Is 44 12th? I don't know. I don't know what that'll be.
4-down territory coming up next. We'll switch to football. Which 4-1 team do you trust more, the Colts and the Jags? That's how we'll lead it off next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sacktown Sports and the Sacktown Sports app.
Let's go!
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
For over 90 years, Hagen Oaks has partnered with the biggest brands in golf to bring cutting-edge technology to your game. Our one-of-a-kind total game fitting offers a level of experience and precision that is unmatched. From driver to putter, footwear to golf balls, our TrackMan-powered performance studios, 3D footwear scanner, and Ping's Ballnamic ball fitting kiosk ensure every piece of your gear is tailored to your swing. Trust the experts at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Total game fitting starts here.
Footballs are flying. The days are getting shorter. Fall is officially here. Will your heater be able to get you through the winter? The heater at Whiteywood shut down last winter, so who did we call? Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating. We wanted somebody we could trust to do the job right and deliver great value, and Lee's came through. Check them out at leesair.com. Lee's Air Plumbing and Heating has built a reputation as the leading HVAC company in Sacramento. We've got a new HVAC system that works great, saves us money month to month. Find out how they can help you at leesair.com. License number 635355.
For over 90 years, Hagen Oaks has partnered with the biggest brands in golf to bring cutting-edge technology to your game. Our one-of-a-kind total game fitting offers a level of experience and precision that is unmatched. From driver to putter, footwear to golf balls, our TrackMan-powered performance studios, 3D footwear scanner, and Ping's Ballnamic ball fitting kiosk ensure every piece of your gear is tailored to your swing. Trust the experts at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Total game fitting starts here.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options, heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's Trex.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
The excitement of the game is here, and so are the model year-end savings at Stockton Honda, the best Honda dealer in Northern California. Score big with low payments, more for your trade, and a huge selection. Don't wait. The clock is ticking at StocktonHonda.com.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Based on the results of the study recognized on June 18, 2025, USA Today's list of California's top car dealers 2025.
If your passion is bass fishing, only one radio show has the action, information, and excitement of your favorite outdoor sport. Ultimate Bass, hosted by Tournament Bass Pro and California Outdoor Hall of Famer Kent Brown, takes you live to where the fish are biting every Saturday morning. Only Ultimate Bass feeds your passion with the latest news, products, tips, and advice from the pros. Ultimate Bass with Kent Brown, Saturday mornings at 5 a.m. on Sacktown Sports 1140, part of SEP's Saturday Morning Outdoors.
I just tried to call him during the break. I didn't get a hold of him, but I just saw a tweet from our dear friend Sean Salisbury.
Oh, yeah?
Says, it's been a hell of a run the last 8 years at Sports Talk 790. I fully understand the financial decisions corporate has to make. I appreciate the great bosses I got to work with here in Houston who have become friends too. Very grateful for good coworkers and the talent you hear daily on Sports Talk 790. I'm passionate, humbled, and excited for the next step of my journey. So,
oh wow,
sounds like Sean is no longer there. Sean will get I don't know the details, but we love Sean. We care about Sean. He's a member of the show family here. And I don't know what's next for him. Like I said, he didn't pick up, and even if he did, I would share it. It's his business. But I know Sean will be out of work for about 5 minutes. So he's one of those. He's one of the, like, if something happened to Chris, I'd be super worried about him. I would probably be up nights and stuff. Not worried.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd be worried about Chris. I wouldn't know what he's going to do. He has no real discernible talent. With Sean, he's going to get picked up somewhere. Yeah. Like if I got fired, worry about me. Worry a lot.
We worry about you with a job.
4.5 territory question 1.
Which 4-1 team do you trust more, the Colts or the Jaguars?
I'm going to say the Jaguars for a couple of reasons. One, they've got some real quality wins this year. Not that the Colts don't, but I think the Jags wins are qualitier.
The Colts would throw up Denver as their best one,
and that's
a great one.
A win is a win, but it's that stupid leverage. And I get it, a win is a win, but you have to, when
you beat the Niners, you beat the Chiefs. That's pretty good.
Then on top of that, look, Daniel Jones is a great story. Trevor Lawrence is a better quarterback, and that's the most important position in sports.
Yeah.
And Trevor's he just turned 26 a couple days ago. And look, I think what's his name, Liam Cohen. I was watching him on. I saw a clip of him on McAfee, and the reason I was interested is because he was talking about all the respect he had for Shanahan and Robert Saleh, right? Kind of cleaned that up a bit. But just watching how he is, and it's not like you can discern if a coach is a good coach from that, but it really sounds like he's got that team buying into him, and that's no offense to Shane Steichen at all, but I just think the Jags top to bottom might be a little bit better. It's a tough call, though.
Yeah, and what's cool about the Colts story is
I love that story.
A guy like Jonathan Taylor, I think, was kind of dismissed after all those years. Like, he's great. He should be your number one fantasy pick. This guy's amazing, and he was doing okay. But this year, he's back, and he's having an awesome year to go with Daniel Jones, what the Colts are doing. But all that being said, I think in the end, I feel like I would trust the Jags, a little bit more too. Just a little bit.
Either way, they're both great stories.
But yeah, there's 7 4-1 teams, and who would have thought 2 of them come from that division? That's crazy.
Second down.
Is anyone in the AFC North going to catch the Steelers?
Let's take a look at the AFC North, ladies and gentlemen.
What happened to the AFC North? Well, the Browns got Flacco. Excuse me, the Bengals got Flacco.
Yeah, the Bengals got Joe Flacco.
I know we got that coming up, but
yeah.
Besides that,
well, let's take a look. The Steelers are 3-1.
Which is fine.
They had their bye.
Yeah.
So they effectively have a 1.5 game lead on everyone. You got the Bengals, the Ravens, and the Browns. I'm sorry. I am not. Now, the Ravens also they traded an edge rusher yesterday, and they're trying to figure that defense out, and they do need to figure their defense out. And I think their defensive coordinator is 130 spot away from being done. A lot of people thought he'd be fired last week. The Browns are the Brown Schmounds. They're tanking for whatever.
For Wembanyama.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if Flacco is going to do what he's going to be better. I think he's going to do better than what Jake Browning has been doing. And again, apologies and all respect to Jake and his family. I know we're local here, but I'm not counting out the Browns or the Ravens, dude. I'm sorry. I can't freaking do it. I can't count them out. They're too good of an offense. Lamar Jackson's too good of a player. Derrick Henry has been garbage for most of this season, and I don't think he's there yet. I don't think he's lost it yet. I just think they've been loading the box on him. I think at some point they'll hit their stride. I think John Harbaugh's too good of a coach. I think the Ravens will win that division.
Really?
I do.
Yeah. So you think the Steelers will stumble a little bit then along this way?
I do. I think at some point. Well, let's also remember too. We've seen. I love Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin. But we've seen this out.
He was great in Major League too.
We've seen Mike Tomlin teams more often than not have really, what was it, 12-0 a couple years ago?
Yeah, nobody believed in
We've
him.
seen these starts. Now, when you look at their wins, I'm not going to disrespect their wins at all, but at the Jets, at the Patriots, home Vikings. That Patriots win looks a lot better now. The one loss, they almost got doubled up at home against the Seahawks. They've got the Browns and the Bengals next. That could be 2 more wins right there. But then you go Packers, Colts, Chargers. You've still got the Bills, the Ravens, the Lions, and the Ravens again on that schedule. Oh my.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
All right. Nice cushion, nice head start. I think the Steelers will hang on and win that division.
All right. Third year.
Could the trade for Joe Flacco impact the rest of the Bengals trade market?
I'm also, look at how tiny I am in this one.
Well,
hey, little Dave.
And the reason I put this one, because there's been talk about, Hendrickson to the 49ers. But you trade for Joe Flacco, you're trying to still save your season.
Yes.
So I don't know if you're in the market yet for going, hey, let's move our guys. Let's see, there's the switch. You're going to go, yep.
The best part of me doing this right now for our YouTube fans, Chris is not happy that I'm doing this.
Oh, no, that's not why I'm not happy.
Well, why aren't you happy?
Because of everything else.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Go ahead. Back to you.
Yeah, no, I just don't know if the Flacco deal makes it, to me, that's a sign of, we need to do something to still save this season. Baltimore struggling.
Yeah.
We know Cleveland's a struggle. Pittsburgh maybe is, to the point earlier, catchable. So we're not trading a guy like Hendrickson or someone else to the Niners or these.
That's what they should have done. Trade him to the Niners for Mac Jones.
But if you think you're in play, then go for it.
Can I also say how weird this was from the Browns standpoint? You're trading him not just to your intra-division rival, but your interstate rival.
Yeah.
And now now it's the Dylan Gabriel. Do we all agree that eventually Shedeur Sanders is starting for this team, right? That's happening this year.
Well, I think only on injury.
Yeah, you think Dylan Gabriel's the guy the rest of the year?
They drafted him ahead of him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just feel like it's a crash course where at some point they're going to be like, you know what? Screw it.
Maybe.
Let's go.
Yeah, if they keep struggling, it's like, well, let's try something else.
4th down.
What has been your best call or prediction so far this NFL season?
That could be a fantasy pick. That could be a prediction on a team. That could be anything.
What has yours been, Chase?
Well, my worst is probably I may have the Ravens winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that too.
I'll say this: in every one of my fantasy leagues, I got Egbuka from the Buccaneers. He's been great. So that's worked out. And that's one of the few players I got in all my leagues.
I don't really think I have any great predictions this year. Honestly, a lot of stuff is, and the type of stuff I'd say, I was really high on Roma Dunze coming in, but so were 900,000 other people.
That's okay.
I don't know. I thought the New York Giants defense would be better than it is. It's not. I thought the Raiders would be better than they are.
That one I've been
They're
bad
not.
on. Yeah.
You know what? I was really high on the Broncos coming in, and I don't know that that's a crazy prediction, but I really like what Sean Payton. I love what Sean Payton's doing. I love the Peyton Fangio battery there. I think the Broncos are going to be a very good team. I think they're going to be a hell of a tough out this year, and I think they're going to be in the playoffs and probably do some damage in the playoffs. And I love that. I love it when we recycle
I like that call.
New teams. But I wish I had been up more on the Jaguar bandwagon, and I just keep thinking back to that Trevor Lawrence drive at the end of the Chiefs game. Thank you. And I think about what would happen if he was driving a Grand Cherokee, because I was talking to Chad Hoblet, a Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep and Ram. Hey, Chad. And, it's the Driving to Fall sales event going on right now. Right now, you can save up to $8,250 off MSRP, not just on any old vehicle, but on one of America's favorite and most beloved SUVs, the brand new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited. They say it's the perfect combination of space, tech, and power to do whatever you need, whether you're hauling the family around to a family vacation. Everyone loves the Grand Cherokee, and there is something special with that car. There always has been, and now's the perfect time to check it out and save big with Hoblet. But whatever you're looking for, you can find it at Hoblet. Check out their certified pre-owned supercenter. Nearly 200 vehicles available and over 50 under $20,000. You would have just realized I never brought my Trapper Keeper in, did I? Oh, I got a Trapper Keeper at home. Specifically for this. Hey, search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period. What's hot, what's not, and we go streaking. We'll do that next.
Stay up to date on Sacramento sports. Join the Sacktown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SacktownSports.com.
Whoa. More fiber?
What?
Down here, buddy. It's me, your spoon. Constipation with belly pain still coming back?
Yeah.
Talk to your doctor. It could be irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, but Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Amateur players will be pleased to know that the USGA doesn't object to a friendly bet with your weekend foursome. Friendly bets include soft drinks after the round, hot dogs at the turn, or even a $2 Nassau, one of the most widely used bets in golf. It takes its name from the Nassau County Country Club of Glen Cove, Long Island, one of the many clubs frequented by the well-to-do in the late 19th century. As the story goes, matches between these clubs were often reported in the local newspapers, sometimes to the embarrassment of wealthy industrialists coming out the loser. The Nassau captain J.B. Coles Tappan then devised a format where the worst possible result could not be reported as anything more than a 3-0 defeat. In a Nassau, 3 equal wagers are placed on the first 9, the second 9, and 18-hole total. A $2 Nassau is sometimes referred to as a 2-2-2 bet. Some play better with a bet to keep their attention, others are nervous at the thought of losing. Whatever your choice, golf is a game, have some fun. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
Hey man, gaining weight, dragging throughout the day, losing your drive? It could be your testosterone. The team at Revive Men's Health Sacramento gets men back on track with the energy and drive they've been missing. Meet Tyler, Revive Men's Health Director of Operations and witness to hundreds of success stories.
I've seen guys come in worn out, discouraged, and just not themselves. A few months into treatment, they're standing taller, speaking with more confidence. It's like watching someone come back to life, like a light switch gets turned back on. When a spouse says, "Thank you, I really have my partner back, better than before," that's the moment it all clicks for me, and that's why I do what I do.
Since 2011, Revive Men's Health has helped more than 120,000 men regain their energy and drive. Start your story today with an in-clinic visit or a secure video appointment. Call 916-619-3000 now to book your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation. That's 916-619-3000. Or schedule anytime at revivemenshealth.com.
What's hot, what's not? Brought to you by American Energy Home Pros, making the uncomfortable comfortable. Head to AmericanEnergy.com to find out more.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Hey, Chris.
What's that?
What's hot?
That would be... I should probably look at my statistics.
Okay.
That would be Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Oh, yeah. He's hot.
He is the second player in MLB history with a homer and multiple RBIs in each of his first 3 games of a single postseason. The other was...
Can you give me a year?
1969.
Ed Kranepool.
He really hammered them that season.
Hank Aaron.
Hey, how'd you get that?
I don't know.
The other was Hank Aaron in 1969.
Nice. Okay. Well, Vladimir Guerrero is hot. So who's not?
Teams down by 5 or more runs and in danger of being swept.
Okay.
Before last night, teams that had been 0 of 38 when trailing by 5 or more runs and trying to avoid a multi-game series sweep. Until the Yankees last night, they became the first team in MLB postseason history to come back and win.
Historic. They felt heroic. Way to go. Way to go, Bombers. Way to get it done. I know you celebrated, Chris.
I wasn't watching.
Don't kid yourself.
That's my problem. See, if I watch, I think they'll lose.
I know you were. What were you watching instead?
VHS Halloween.
Aye.
Aye.
Never go downstairs when you... Yeah.
I don't.
Sorry. That was a conversation I couldn't get out of.
Really?
Not that I didn't want,
You didn't have to start it.
I did not.
Yeah. If you don't go down there, that doesesn't happen.
And I don't mean
It's like Chris texting last night.
Yeah, I don't mean to make it sound like I was annoyed by the guys. There's bigwigs here today.
Okay.
And they were bigwigging around, and I forgot. I wanted some M&Ms, dude. I just wanted some M&Ms, peanut M&Ms. Then I got no conversation about pre-boarding.
You're right. Could have not.
Can I ask a question about pre-boarding real quick without hopefully making anyone angry?
My problem with pre-boarding is I'm not chosen everything.
No, I never pre-board. I think, like, for example, when I travel with my dad's 83. He doesn't get around that well. He can pre-board. Like, I 100% am cool with that. And I felt weird about pre-boarding with him because obviously not obviously, but there are no reasons for me to pre-board. But
how bad would you feel if you guys are both going? They're like, oh yeah, obviously they both need this.
I know, right? But I had to carry his carry-ons. We had a fishing pole and all that, and I kind of helped him, make sure he doesn't trip. So I totally understand that too. What I don't get is like when you have people in pre-board and you have to wait. You have to wait for everybody to pre-board, right? I know this sounds terrible, but like there's like the 2 people that pre-board that need to pre-board, and then there's like all of their family at pre-boards with them. And I'm not just talking about like little babies either.
This is only an issue on one airline.
Southwest.
And that's not going to be an issue anymore.
Oh, because of the when does that even start with Southwest?
Very soon.
Is that turn of the century, turn of the year?
Maybe. But that's it, right? Because
I think
honestly,
so, yeah.
if it's pre-boarding and you've got seat 8F,
then it doesn't matter.
I don't care if I'm first or last on the plane.
Yeah, you can board whatever you
as long as I get on there, that's my seat. The only thing is like if people
overhead.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is like you pay for early bird,
Or if you're really screwed, like this happened with me a while. Like I completely forgot to check, and I was like C84, so I paid the like $40 to get A1 to 15, and then all I'm hoping for is the one Southwest first class seat. That's all I want is the first class seat.
Yeah, which I gotta believe now that'll be something you pay more for.
I would think so. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's one row of seats where there's only 2 in front, and so if you sit by the window, you get all that leg room. And there's
From
nothing.
the window to the wall?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
And actually, going forward, don't you think they'll remake that to where they have first class? Why wouldn't they?
Like that seat?
No.
Oh.
I mean, why would it be any different than any other airline?
I don't know. I don't know if they'll do that because I think they'd need to, like, there's European first class, which is silly. Where there are some European airlines where their version of first class is, let's say it's 3 seats, the middle one's blocked off. That's right. Usually for commuters.
But I mean, you could take the first couple rows of seats out, put a bulkhead, and then it's like charge a little more,
to make up for it. I wonder. Yeah, I just wonder how much that would sell because generally Southwest flights are fairly shorter. But I agree with you that same thing happens on other airlines. There's nothing that gets me going more than when I really think I have a shot at that one seat, and then there's like some 5'6" dudes sitting in there.
There's a lot of plane etiquette that
just
riles me up. Like if you're 30th on the plane, so you're going to have the overhead.
Yes.
You're going to have your spot on Southwest.
Yes.
And maybe you're going to the back. Don't put your suitcase in the front. Because that's where other people, now you've hurt their bin space.
People do that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
It's like, I'm going to be going this way when coming out.
Yeah. So I don't want to carry this bag all the way down. So I'm going to put it up here. I'm like, well.
Are you serious?
Why are you doing that? Someone now who's going to sit in that middle seat late in the end is like, I can't find anywhere.
Right.
It's because guy in 29 is like, I don't want to carry my bag.
People put their bag in the overhead bin up front and go to the back because they don't want to carry it.
Yeah.
Now,
if you're last or late on the plane, you're looking for anything, that's different.
Totally get that.
But this is early to mid getting on. Yeah, I'm like,
that's
what are you
weak.
doing?
Why don't people? And the thing is, I would never ask anything of anyone that I wouldn't 100% be willing to do myself.
Yeah,
like it should actually be illegal. It should be an FAA violation to sit in that seat if you're under 6 feet tall. It's for tall people. Yeah. It's the same thing. Like if somebody's in the middle seat, I don't touch their armrest. I'm a big dude.
Yeah.
I will contort myself to not touch. If you get stuck in the middle seat, you get both armrests. That's universal. Do they have like an airplane code of conduct? So that's what they should have posted. When they do all the oxygen mask and all that other stuff nobody cares about, but is rather important. They should also do and please check behind your seat for the airline code of conduct or etiquette or the 10 commandments of flying on an airplane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For example,
thou shalt not stand up before the
plane
or move up rows to get off.
Thou shalt
off
not
the plane.
Right. Thou shalt not move up to get off the plane before anyone ahead of you does. Thou shalt not put your bag in the overhead that doesn't correspond unless it's full with the seat you're sitting in.
Correct.
Thou shalt not use an armrest of somebody in the middle seat. Thou shalt not sit in that one thingy where if they're under 6 feet tall. Thou shalt not bring weird-smelling food on a plane. That's another one. When I say weird, that could be whatever. That could be Indian food. It could be broccoli. It could be salmon. It could be a cheap whatever.
Egg.
Yeah, whatever. Because weird is everybody has different opinions. Thou shalt not freaking take your shoes and socks off. Like, how are these not? Yeah, who out there is like? I disagree with that.
Right.
All right, who's hot? Did you already do that?
Yes.
Did you already do who's not?
Yeah.
Did we go streaking?
Nope.
Let's do that.
It's time to go streaking.
We're going streaking!
Who is the Nostradamus of MLB? Who can keep the streak going? It's time to go streaking.
What the hell are you doing?
Streaking.
We're streaking.
Okay.
All right, Dave's at 2, trying to get to 3. I'm at 0. Chris is at 0. Dave, you and I both took Caleb Raleigh. Cal Raleigh went 2 for 4 with a home run and 3.
Hey.
So you're at 3. I'm at 1. Chris took Aaron Judge, baseball's best player, 3 for 4. 4 RBI, clutch home run, kept the Yankees season alive. Good job, Chris.
Sure did.
So there you go. Dave, you're at 3. Chris and I are at 1.
Okay. Well,
8 teams to choose from today.
Get the clip ready, Chris. Give me Shohei Ohtani.
What's the clip?
The clip he's about to play.
Oh, that clip.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. I got it. I'm going to take...
I think you've picked Dodgers more than any other team this year.
That's not true at all.
I think it's true. He loves LA.
Mm.
I'm going to take Kyle Schwarber.
Schwarber.
Since it's most likely their last game, I'm going to take Jazz Chisholm.
Wow, dude. That's so lame and mean of you. Well, we'll take a break on that note. We need a pick-me-up.
Okay.
How about we turn to KCRA? It's where the news comes first.
And the sports.
And the sports comes first. And, we're going to talk to a dear friend of ours.
Mm-hmm.
Some call him Turtle, some call him Barney Rebel. I call him Sean Cunningham.
And one hell of a model American.
Yeah, he'll join us next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Valley Strong Credit Union, we know that local businesses are the backbone of the Central Valley, investing in our neighborhoods, boosting the economy, making the Valley stronger. But when it comes to their finances, where can they turn? A big bank that just sees another number? That's not good enough. Valley businesses deserve Valley support for payroll, credit, cash flow, and everything in between. Valley Business is Valley Strong. Learn how our cash management services can support your business at valleystrong.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Annie's first oil change wasn't as hard as she thought because she went to AutoZone, where a friendly AutoZoner helped her find the right oil and save on an oil filter. He explained the job and showed her free how-tos on AutoZone.com. When she was done, AutoZone recycled her old oil for free. No hassles, just help. Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-329-2121. That's 800-329-2121.
The deals are on now at the model year-end sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Looking to own or lease? Save on year-end models and drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Your one-stop Honda shop.
Carmichael Dave here with breaking news. American Energy Heating and Air is changing their name to American Energy Home Pros. No, they're not going to do poetry, not that kind of pros, as in professionals. Hey, listen, I've told you for months, they want to be your second opinion partner. Of course they do. They want to come out to your house for free. Take a look at whatever offer you've been given on your heater, on your air conditioner, and now your plumbing. And what will they do? They'll give you a replacement quote. They'll give you a second opinion, which does two things there. Number one, it lets you know that whatever service you've been quoted, you actually need. And number two, it's going to let you know, A, if you have a great price from somebody else, or B, more probably, if you have a better price from American Energy Home Pros. Been in business since 1981, 916-520-9990. That's 916-520-9990.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
Your flagship station for the Beam Team.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sacktown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sacktown Sports.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, Bobby. All right. It is the morning of Kings preseason basketball. The Kings are undefeated. They have not lost. Thoughts are bright, exciting. Then who else better to bring in on a bright and exciting day than the bright and exciting KCRA sports person, Sean Cunningham. Hi, Sean.
Sports person.
Hi, Dave. Hi, Jay. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm tremendous this morning. Just tremendous. You know, I got to experience. Dave, have you ever been to Bottle Rock? I'm sorry, you've never been to Bottle Rock. I've invited you to Bottle Rock. You wouldn't go.
No.
Have you ever been to Aftershock, though? Oh.
Yeah.
It's quite an experience.
Is it?
Yeah.
Did you have fun?
No, I had a blast, actually.
Yeah,
describe it.
Classical music, a wine, cheese, dancing.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, the crowds are just they're awesome. I mean, people watching are great. People were great. I'm not into like all that type of music, but certainly an experience. I had to go for Blink 182, obviously, on Thursday. But
Obviously,
I had the pass.
had to.
Yeah, as you do. I got close.
What was better, Blink 182 or Oasis?
No, the question is who's going to break up first. Because I think Blink might actually have the edge up on Oasis, in my opinion. But no, Oasis was probably still better just for nostalgia. But I did get closer for Blink.
On a 1 to 10, what was Oasis?
Well, see, that's a trick question because had I been there by myself, it would have been like a 6.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
6.5.
Sounds about right.
But going with Chris and seeing him experience it,
it's like going with you and Chris to go see Naked Gun.
Yeah,
it makes it better.
100% makes it better. Yeah.
Yeah, who would go to Oasis by themselves?
Yeah, weird.
Did you see All American Rejects?
I missed out on them because I got there too late. Showed up a little tardy, so I went to All Time Low, Good Charlotte, and Blink 182 on Thursday.
So you missed Uba Stank and Bowling for Soup.
Okay, first of all, you would have too. It was at like 12:30.
I wouldn't have gone.
I wasn't going to. You go, of course. Okay.
All right, let's see how well your brain's working real quick. We were playing a game earlier. I'm going to give you a couple. Jason, feel free to chime in. Chris as well. Let's do 4 or 5 here just to see how well Sean does. This goes to your sports knowledge. This goes specifically to your Kings knowledge, Sean, because listen, everyone knows that KCRA is where the news comes first, but are they where the sports comes first? And you got Michelle Dapper and Del Rogers and the wonderful crew over there, but does Sean fit in? We'll find out right now. For example, I'll help you out here. If Keegan Murray, the power forward / 3 for the Kings, if he were to cut out all dairy and all meat, we would call him Vegan Murray.
Oh,
got it? Okay.
Yep.
What if Keegan Murray this season did nothing but take shots from beyond the arc? We would call him
Keegan Murray?
That is correct, Sean. That is correct.
Oh, take a bow.
Take a bow. If Keegan Murray really, really had to go to the bathroom, we would call him?
Well, I guess it depends. Well, we're talking 1 or 2.
Well, I don't know what 2 would be, but for this case, we're talking 1.
Keegan?
That is right. Yeah. Keegan Murray. 2 for 2.
Ooh, I got to sweat a little bit there. That's tough.
That's okay.
It's getting harder.
Okay, well, that's none of our business. If a squirrel lived in him, we would call him?
I don't like this game.
He might be surrounded by his friends in a forest.
I don't.
Maybe he'd go out. Maybe we all like to go out and climb.
Tregan
Murray.
He got there.
Oh.
If Keegan Murray was singing Regulators with Nate Dogg, he would be.
You're so stupid.
Warren Keegan Murray.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
Sean got that one.
Well, you know what? We'll end on that one. 4 for 5. I'd say
Keegan Murray.
You're so stupid, dude. All right. That being said, Sean, thanks for joining us and all the Kings analysis. Well, that was the whole topic of the interview. We just wanted to bring you on for that and then say goodbye.
Yeah, that works. I appreciate it. Kings basketball, exciting tonight.
Let's start with this. Over under Sacramento Kings wins this year, Sean. What? Give me a number.
See, so if I was like Vegas and I had to put out a number, I'd say like 42 question mark. 42
wow.
and a half. I guess you just have to do something like that. I think that's. I would probably take the under, but and obviously you saw the stuff with Jonathan Kuminga, and obviously he's no less tradable now than in fact he's probably more tradable come up here and right around the trade deadline this season. So I think they're going to be still trying to acquire that type of piece to go with the squad. So because of that, I wouldn't want to be like what Vegas is now and trying to put them in the 30-win category, because I think that there's a good chance that they could be better than that because their roster might be significantly different. But because of that, if the roster was to be right now, yeah, I think they'd probably be about a 38 to 40-win team.
Yeah, I know you've been out at practice and you guys can't see everything, but at the end you get a little visual and you get to talk to the guys. We know that Doug has really been preaching conditioning and defense. How quickly do you think, Sean, that we're going to see that? Because it's a roster that's got some defensive guys, but probably more guys that haven't been known for that.
Well, I think you'll see it right away, and I think just by virtue of the way that they want to play, picking up 94 feet and, picking up opposition for the entire length of the floor, I think you saw it a little bit last year. I think they just didn't really have personnel, and I'd almost argue that they still don't really have that personnel, but the addition of Dennis Schroeder certainly is that type of piece that's capable of doing that, and I think that they want to bring that out of other pieces, and then there's that argument of, well, hey, can the zebra change its stripes kind of thing, it's been pretty well documented how poorly this team defends, especially at the perimeter, and especially with guys like Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan on the floor. So how does Doug, who's going to be defense, how does he either bring that out of them or find the right combination of players to do that? So I think the quick answer is to see them to pick up 94 feet, and I think he's identified 3 to 4 guys that are capable of doing that, but certainly the bulk of that will fall on the shoulders of Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis and maybe even Keegan Murray at times. But we've even heard how the addition of Dennis Schroeder takes Keegan Murray off of having to guard point guard so often and guard some of the littler players. I don't know if that's the total, best move for their future, especially with the way their roster is, because, Dennis Schroeder can't play all 48 minutes, but having him out there, I think Keegan Murray, one of his superpowers is still defense. We got to pull that out of him the past 2 years, but especially last year. Obviously they want to get him more aggressive in his shooting, but Doug Christie's going to absolutely lean on that defense from him. So I think they still have some pieces, and I would argue that some of their better pieces defensively are still a little bit buried in their depth chart. It'll be interesting to see how far he goes in. He wants to play a 10-man rotation. He's been pretty open about that, but I don't know how deep he'll go into his roster night in, night out. And I think you can obviously pencil in maybe that top 8, and then 8, and then maybe 9 and 10, maybe even 8 for that matter. 8, 9, and 10 might be the ones that vary from night to night and based off situations and matchups.
Sean Cunningham joining us. Sean, I love you. I want to push back on you for a second. Thank you. I just want to push back and clarify a question ago. So you and I are in total agreement that this is a very difficult team to analyze long-term this season, because we both agree if Scott Perry has the opportunity to make some moves, specifically salary moves, he's going to take it. That has been a not well-kept secret. But, and I'm looking at, I tried to find one. So here's the BetMGM betting odds right now. Their win, and by the way, no gambling, 1-800-GAMBLER, but just for educational purposes, their over-under on Kings wins this year is 35.5. Now, that being said, you and I completely agree that this won't be the same team after the trade deadline if the front office has anything to say about it. But where I think we might part ways here is that I'm fully convinced that whatever trade they make, and I think maybe you disagree, Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan would be the two most likely, maybe along with Malik Monk, but they definitely want to move those salaries. I don't think they're going to get basketball talent for talent in return. In other words, if they move LaVine, they're probably going to have to pay a premium to get rid of that contract. And with DeRozan, I don't think they're getting back a 22-point-a-game scorer with, 3 assists and 5 boards. My point being, I agree with you, they're going to make trades, but I think there's probably a really good chance that while they'll be good for the long run, they're not going to be talent for talent on the basketball side. In fact, they'll probably make the team worse in the short term.
Yeah, and I can certainly I certainly side with that to a degree. My only thought there is, by February, January, even December, the landscape of the league can ultimately change dramatically. I think the West will still be it'll still be an absolute, just bear to get through.
Sure.
But I think that honestly, just due to roster creation, there's an imbalance right now. Maybe you balance out, depending upon what that trade is, you can have a little bit more roster balance, and that might lead to more things that Doug Christie would like to ultimately do. I would agree with you. I think it's an uphill climb and maybe wishful thinking, but having some roster balance, having a little bit more freedom, and maybe adding some size and athleticism, which would be much needed, that potentially could pay out in dividends for them, even for this season. I agree. I give them a little bit of that caveat and that possibility of that happening, because I think so much can change so quickly, and we've seen that in recent years, especially with teams that are really just trying to get under the cap and not get into this luxury tax thresholds and aprons and all that jazz. So if they can somehow be able to do that and maneuver, I think they can still acquire talent for talent, as you said. It may not be the right type of talent, but I think it's going to be the type of talent that they would move for their future. Can it work in the now? I think that remains to be seen, but I do think there's a possibility just based off of, simple roster balance and have a little bit more peace and yin and yang, and having that 50-50 where you've got not so much guard heavy and maybe having to play small and being able to, rely on some of your bigger players.
Sean Cunningham joining us. Sean, as far as the new players to the Kings, whether that's Schroeder, Eubanks, Clifford, Reynaud, guys like that, are from that group and some other new guys, is there anybody that you're hearing a lot of from camp that people are talking about?
I think the one you kind of hear the most of in terms of new faces, aside from Dennis Schroeder, would be Nick Clifford. And I think a lot of that is to what he offers from kind of intangibles, just being a young player, rookie coming in. And yeah, he looked nice at Summer League, and they kind of dismiss a lot of what happens in Summer League with respect, but seeing it with NBA players and on this roster is kind of different. And even Doug Christie had mentioned yesterday that, looking at the backup point guard situation, and obviously a bulk of that would fall on Malik Monk, and can Keon Ellis be that guy who's certainly struggled with ball handling and kind of decision making when he does have the ball in his hands? Is there anyone else that they can tap into? And Doug brought Neek into that conversation. And certainly we saw playmaking ability in college. We've seen it in Summer League. He's definitely a pass-first type of glue guy in that regard. He's a connector. But that, I think, is the name you kind of hear the most. And I think there's certainly a curiosity when it comes to someone like Maxime Reynaud coming out just with his size and being able to stretch the floor. And can he be a rim protector with his size? And would they be afraid to play him and Sabonis, or would he be too young at this point? From people I've talked to, I know they speak highly of him, but I think there's going to be so much development year for him this season that if I was a betting guy, 1-800-GAMBLER, I would bet against him being so much of a rotational piece this season. But stranger things have happened when you can shoot the ball and you can do some of those things that he's kind of been known for. If he can add some rim protection and stay out of foul trouble, he offers something that really, with respect to Eubanks and Dario Saric, don't really offer in that regard. So those are probably the guys that would you'd hear the most from in talking with players and coaches right now. But I think there's a long leash. Domas brings up Saric almost every single time he speaks, and I think he's almost kind of that forgotten addition, a guy who's obviously been injury riddled and a talented player and a little longer in the tooth, but he kind of comes in with, as a lot of these players really do. There's all these narratives that surround this Kings team and what they can do with, whether it be DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine playing together, whether it be Keegan Murray not taking the necessary steps, and maybe it be Doug Christie. I mean, Dario Saric is kind of one of those smaller narratives where it's like he's almost thought of as just kind of this dismissal piece. But I think if there was a trade to be made with his contract as well, and his kind of veteran presence, I mean, that would be something that could be thrown in.
Sean Cunningham joining us. What about Zach LaVine? Interesting. I don't want to call him an X factor, but with everything that happened last year, and, you know, we know the trade, we know the Fox thing, we know all that, but it's the off-court stuff, too, that's, you know, his business, but he had some stuff going on. You know, we talk about Doug, and we talk about Mike Brown leaving, Fox leaving. There was a lot of tumultuous stuff going on. What do you see coming from him as far as an improvement? Not that he was terrible last year, but is there a lot more upside to Zach that we didn't maybe see last year because of a lot of that?
Yeah, I'm curious about that myself, Dave. I don't have an answer there because, you know, Malik Monk used to joke that, hey, Zach gets here and not only forgets how to shoot, he doesn't shoot. And Zach made a comment that I thought was pretty eye-opening. I don't remember if it was media day or maybe one of the first days of training camp, where he said, yeah, I came in and tried to fit in, and I can't do that. Which hearing him say it is one of those, like, you know, you're admitting the problem, and you're kind of, it's almost like therapeutic in a way. So I'm curious to see if he comes out, because, look, he had, I mean, all that aside, Dave, and you're absolutely right, like, he also had the best season of his career, especially from a shooting standpoint. Super efficient. He was healthy. And, yeah, then he experiences a midseason trade. He's a father for the first time. You know, all these things going on at the same time in the middle of a season, and I can understand that with some of the things that are going on. So I'm curious to see if he takes not the step, like obviously he's a tremendous scorer and a tremendous player. Can he add more to his game? Can he even be a playmaker? Would Kings fans and Kings organization want him to be a playmaker? Can he do some of these things defensively? I don't think the Zebra is necessarily changing its stripes, but he's certainly the 1A option on this team. And when it comes to scoring, and he needs to act like it. He needs to be that player 100% of the time. I mean, De'Aaron Fox used to get criticized for taking his foot off the gas so often during these games and during stretches of the season, and it's natural. But when you're Zach LaVine and you have the runway that he does, and you know, especially you're trying to shake off a narrative that you can't get to the postseason, and that certainly haunted him. It's definitely fitting. I mean, he's got a lot to prove, and I think if that's one of those little key cogs in the season, like if they're going to have success, that's one ingredient, in my opinion, that has to change. Like he has to be an all-star caliber scorer. He has to be that player that he's been known for in terms of scoring, but what else can he do to find success for this team?
Sean, as far as I think we're all in agreement that there's some talent here, but kind of the roster puzzle doesn't quite look right to start the season, and it might change during the season. But until then, how do you think they're going to combat that? And I don't know if that'll look differently in a starting lineup, if that'll look differently in kind of the rotation. How do you think they attack that kind of mismatched roster right now?
I think for me, I mean, I've asked that question, and I think, you know, publicly they'll kind of shoot you a straight face answer right in the eye and say, I think we're fine. I think we can make this all work. I think we have the talent necessary, all that. My own suspicions is that they'll have to play small more times than not. I think just leaning on the more talented pieces of their roster. I don't know how that they can do that for, you know, an entirety of a season, but you know, kind of leaning into that imbalance and really letting the guards thrive and kind of do what they can do best. And you just hope that you roll the dice and you hope you can maybe outscore some teams and find a little bit of defense. But I think if, you know, trying to play guys traditionally who might be bigger, I don't think is going to be in the right kind of recipe for this team for success, because they obviously have that roster imbalance. And if you're going to play your most talented pieces, I think that would almost require them to play small. So that's my own hunch. I haven't heard anybody necessarily say that. I think there's not really a desire to do that, but maybe they'll give it, you know, 15, 20 games to where ultimately, in my opinion, I think they'll have to go that way if they don't have any sort of, you know, changes to the roster, be it trade or otherwise.
I'm going to give you one of those silly sports radio questions, but Scott Perry has had a successful first season as GM, if blank?
I mean, I think the short answer would be if they made the playoffs, because I don't think anyone's really expecting that. So, half the league's teams can do that. And even if you're in a play-in situation, as long as you make the playoffs, to me, that would feel successful. I think long-term, I don't know that necessarily satisfies the itch of a lot of this fan base who wants to see sustained playoff success. But to me, that would certainly happen, especially given kind of the closet, the cupboards being filled for with draft capital and possibilities going forward. I think that's still very much attractive. It's just in the here and now, it might feel a little stale because a lot of people have seen this team play before. But I think there's a lot of question marks that surround this team, and I think some of these guys are thriving off of that. I know DeMar DeRozan kind of thrives off of some of the attention that this team has received. They're using it as motivation. Doug Christie, you guys know Doug as well, if not better than I do, having worked with him. I mean, he thrives off of that. He loves it. He wants to kind of have that underdog mentality, and that's all well and good. First year as a head coach, he had the benefit of kind of stepping in that half season and use that moniker and that cliche of fixing the airplane in the air, and that's all well and good. But now this is all his, and certainly there's limitations to the roster, but no one's going to feel sorry for you. This is the hand you're dealt, and I think he's going to take it with both hands. He's going to say thank you, and he's going to go make it his. And I'm curious to see how much this team, with the expectations of it being, the most conditioned team in the NBA, the expectation of playing defense, will Doug tinker rosters to find that defensive effort if he doesn't find it from some of the more higher up guys. All those curiosities remain, but I think that's what kind of really builds for the future, because that'll show you if this team can be an extension of their head coach. And sometimes that's great, but sometimes that doesn't always work that way. Yes, you were this as a player. It doesn't mean you can make your team sometimes do that. So I'm super curious to see if that can all kind of come together. But if it does, I think you're looking at Scott Perry, and we all kind of know Scott Perry from before, seen him kind of have both successes and failures in terms of drafting and roster management and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, he's a very well-connected, level-headed, he can articulate himself well. I mean, these are things you need in the league, and I think there's going to be a confidence there if it all works in year one. But even if it doesn't, I think Scott Perry still gets that runway, if you will, because he's inherited quite a problem. I mean, you come in here and there's not really a whole lot you can do. You just fired a head coach. You've gone through a front office change. You still have the same owner, and by the way, you traded your your player a few months before taking over the job. So that runway is going to be a little long for him to try to figure this out. But if they can make the playoffs with a team like this, I think people would be giddy for that.
Well, Dave said he had a silly question for you. I have a serious one. Is tonight a must-win?
Yes, it's a must-win, especially if you're DeMar DeRozan, so that you can find the camera that goes back to Toronto and wave at Drake.
See? There we go. I knew it was.
Keegan Murray, but he's located between the foot and the hip.
What, Negan?
That's right, Keegan Murray.
Sean, all right.
He's
doing well.
Yeah, you're doing quite well.
Everything's with a question mark, have you noticed?
Yeah, I know.
Sure.
Sean Cunningham, KCRA3, our content partners. Great coverage all year long. We appreciate you, and we appreciate you coming on. And, hey, I hopefully see your big, handsome face here soon.
Yes, you will. Can't wait. You can be out there tonight? Must win, huh?
Yeah, I'll text you if I'm coming.
Can't wait.
Can't wait.
See you, Sean.
See you, Sean.
Sean Cunningham, KCRA Channel 3. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's on deck? Woo, baby.
Big day.
We got a lot on deck. And then we'll get to Crosstalk with Alan Stiles, celebrity birthdays, and more right here on the #1 rated sports show in the city, Sacktown Sports.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sacktown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sacktown Sports app.
Hey, this is Greg Papa. Are you working through a major insurance claim? SunPoint Public Adjusters can help. SunPoint prepares, presents, and negotiates your claim with the insurance company, working only for you, making sure you get everything you're entitled to, not what just some adjuster working for an insurance company thinks you should get. Call SunPoint today at 888 247-7865 or contact us at sunpoint.us. Sunpoint Public Adjusters, the gold standard in public adjusting.
License number 2N14884.
With 25 award-winning years in Northern California, Ashton & Price is your local injury law firm. Pro attorney tip: if a firm presents it's local but they're in LA, red flag. If your first consultation is not with a lawyer, big red flag. At Ashton & Price, your first consult is with a local attorney, and if serious injury prevents travel, a lawyer will come to you. Still not enough? George Washington's my uncle. At Ashton & Price, no red flags, just red, white, and blue.
Remember, for the best advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton & Price.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
Progressive's Teen Driver discount could lower the cost of insurance for your teenager and save you some money. And then you can still spend money on them. Because just when you think you have a grasp on spending, new sneakers! And then it's money for a school field trip, and of course spending money. Oh yeah, and a new phone to replace the one they dropped in the toilet. Oh, don't remind me. So just get Progressive's Teen Driver discount. And then you can continue to spend money on them. Endlessly. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states and subject to terms and conditions.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Ma, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotions. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
This 49ers Red Zone Report is being brought to you by Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
Mac Jones throws. McCaffrey! He's got it! Touchdown! 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 49ers! Stafford gets under center at the 11-yard line. He takes it. He turns. He gives to Kyron Williams. He gets packed. I think he's short, Tim. I think he's short. And the 49ers storm the field. It is all over. The 49ers have won it in overtime.
Ready, set, win big. When the 49ers win, you score. With 49% off any large pizza, only at Mountain Mike's Pizza. Celebrate every game day with your favorites from our legendary crispy, curly pepperoni, bold sauced up wings, garlic butter drenched sides, and gooey sweet desserts, all hot, fresh, and built for a Niners victory. Download the Mountain Mike's app, join Mountain Rewards, and turn every Niners win into a pizza party. Let's go Niners! Mountain Mike's Pizza. Pizza the way it ought to be.
The Sacktown Sports 49ers Report is brought to you by Kia of Vacaville, located beside the Vacaville outlets. The 49ers win an absolute thriller in overtime over LA, 26-23, to improve the 4-1. San Francisco getting a critical stop on 4th and 1 at the end of the game with LA driving inside the red zone. Mac Jones is now 3-0 as the 49ers starting quarterback. The Niners are back in action in Tampa Bay. Catch the game Sunday beginning at 9 o'clock right here on Sacktown Sports 1140.
Football season is here at Kia of Vacaville. You can score big in a new 2025 Kia Niro LX with up to 53 MPG combined at Kia of Vacaville. Perfect for road trips, tailgates, and cruising to Levi Stadium in style and comfort. But don't wait. Inventory is limited at Kia of Vacaville, and these deals won't last long. Visit KiaVacaville.com or stop by right next to the Vacaville outlets for friendly service, easy shopping, and unbeatable value. All in one stop. Kia of Vacaville, where the adventure begins.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing. Oh, Jason, we're here. Almost.
Yeah.
But really, honestly, it's a great lead-in. And I say this every once in a while, so longtime listeners, you're like, okay, you've already said it. But remember, we get an audience turnover all the time. With the way baseball's laid out today, you have Mariners-Tigers elimination game, perhaps.
Could be the last game for the Tigers.
12:08.
Okay.
2:08 Brewers-Cubs. Could be an elimination game.
Could be for the Cubs.
4:08 Blue Jays-Yankees. We'll just skip by that.
No. Can't skip.
Could be an elimination game.
Could be for the Yankees.
Phillies-Dodgers.
Yeah.
6:08.
Man.
Could be an elimination game for the Phillies.
Could be.
And then at 7 o'clock, Sacramento Kings basketball, sort of. First time all year, preseason.
Yeah.
I say sort of because it's preseason. That's all. I didn't mean that in a derogatory way. Just, it's preseason.
But I will say, and not just because, I think it is the best of the preseasons of the sports.
I couldn't agree with you more. We talked about that last week, didn't we?
Spring training's fun to go to.
Right.
If you're on a trip.
But that's more the environment and the experience.
Right.
Football, we get. I probably, if I'm being honest.
I actually despise the NFL preseason.
No, I'm with you. The sad thing is when the Hall of Fame game shows up in early August, I probably truthfully get more excited in the lead up to that than I do for Kings preseason game one. But then 30 seconds into the broadcast, or should I say 30 seconds into the game, I'm like, oh, God, okay, it's Fred Flacco, Joe's younger brother, versus Dominic Gillenhofer. I don't care about any of this. I will watch every minute of Kings preseason basketball. Everyone. And by the way, a lot of people are asking, I know we got to this sometime, I think in the 7 a.m. hour. Yes, first off, it's broadcast as every game is, cover to cover, right here on Sacktown Sports.
Each and every one.
Every single one.
Home of the Kings.
Gary Gerald, Jason Ross on the call. Great team. High flyer Henry Turner. Thank you very much. Scotty the Body Marsh. But if you want to see it, and then maybe, you could also tune in and time in Sacktown Sports. It's that goofy preseason thing. So you go to kings.com, right on the front page. They have a link there. You can hit that. It's Vimeo that's doing it, and in my experience with Vimeo, you generally can cast that. Don't quote me on it, but you should be able to cast it to your smart TV or just watch it on your iPad or tablet or whatever.
Maybe you've never been to a game. Maybe you go tonight.
Maybe
it's
you go.
A home game.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not go to the game?
Yeah.
Why not maybe stop at one of the restaurants pre or post?
Enjoy the beautiful arena, now aging beautifully, 10 years old.
It's gonna.
Oh,
God! Is
season.
It really?
Yeah, the 10th season.
Daddy don't like that.
Yeah, don't you remember? Paul McCartney was like 87 back then.
When you thought it was his last show.
I did. Let me look at the weather because I think
in the arena should be good.
Kind of windy. Let's see. It'll be 68 degrees at 7 p.m.
Just a pleasant night.
Get out around 9, 10 p.m., 64, 63, maybe even like a little windbreaker.
Yeah, just watch the beam.
Take a nice walk. Look up at the. Do we do preseason beam?
I would hope so.
I think so. And isn't it a new girthier beam?
I don't think so. I don't remember preseason beam last year.
Okay. Well, we'll find out. I mean, they have to win.
More surprises.
Yeah.
And then I do believe there's been more girth added.
Yeah.
I think it's a girthier, thicker beam this year. So you've got all that to look forward to. And what I was going to say, Jason, is, again, and I love doing this time of year. It's 9:34 right now. Moms, dads, you have an opportunity here. Provided your kiddo is doing what they need to do in school, of course, and that you can handle it. If you don't already have the day off, maybe take the day off. Call the office, the school office. Say, I need little Timmy today. He's got an appointment. Go. Imagine we'll just use Timmy. No, you know what? Let's go Tammy. Okay. Little Tammy's in English class, whatever. Depending on how old they are, maybe they're making paper mache toucans. I don't know what they're doing. And all of a sudden you hear through the speaker, you hear, Tammy to the office, please. Tammy to the office, please.
Which Tammy?
Tammy L. for La Montrada.
Oh,
Tammy Lamontrata.
Oh, okay,
yes,
thank you.
Who goes to La
Hi,
Entrada.
I'm Tammy Lawrence. You called me to the office?
No, it's Tammy Lamontrata.
Yes.
Sorry, Tammy Lawrence. Go back to class.
Sorry, Tammy Lawrence. Your parents don't love you this much. Tammy Lawrence goes back to class.
Tammy Lamontrata's like, I'm in trouble.
She's Tammy Lamon trotting down to the office.
But nervous.
But very nervous. She gets in there. Do I have to see the nurse? Am I suspended?
I didn't think they saw me pull the fire alarm.
That's exactly right. Did they catch me cheating? I don't know. And you know what? She gets there, and she's looking at you, Mom, or you, Dad. Oh, my God, did Grandma die? What happened, right? That might happen. I'm
why
just
does
saying,
Tammy Lamontrata go there?
Why is her mom or dad there in the middle of, that's what I'm thinking if I'm Tammy. And Mom or Dad goes, no, we have to go. And you get in the car, and Tammy is really freaked out.
Yeah, Mom's never been like this.
Never happened before. Get in the car. Mommy, what is going on? What happened? Is it Grandpa? And you say, it is Grandpa. And you let it hang. He's at the house right now with a pizza because you're watching sports all day.
The Lamontratas.
I'm freaking jacked.
Unfortunately, when Mom said it is Grandpa, Tammy started crying uncontrollably, and she can't overcome it. Mom tries to take her home, but she's having a full-on panic attack. They got to make their way down to the Med 7 because Tammy needs to calm down, and her pulse is racing all over the place, and now Mom's freaking out. Plus, she forgot her glasses. She didn't put anything on. She took the day off of work. All this stuff. Is it bad karma because I lied about the fact that I had to go home because my kid was sick? I don't know.
And Grandpa's like, the food's getting cold. Where are they?
Grandpa is deep in this pizza, wondering where the hell Tammy and her mom is. Mom's always been a little flaky. Did she even go there, or is she off at the casino?
Right.
You know?
She's been known to do that.
All this crap's going on. Meanwhile, you finally calm her down. You get her home.
And they miss first pitch.
First pitch has been missed, but you know what wasn't missed? Second pitch.
Yeah.
And you watch all the games culminating with just a bunch of junk food all day long. You're watching all the sports, and you know what you did there, Jason? You created a core memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to have to make up a little homework. Yeah, maybe Mom's going to have to do some extra work, or Dad at work. That's fine. But you know what? You made a memory this kid will remember for the rest of her or his life.
So what time are you picking up Mason?
Yeah, he's got practice. And besides, I don't want to drive all the way there, dude. It's like 25 minutes away.
Yeah.
And plus, I'd pick.
And he'd eat some of your food.
You know what's really sad? I've actually done this before with him. Honest to God, I
really shouldn't be missing class.
100%. I have a broken kid, dude, because I've done this before. He was fine with it. He wasn't mad. But then I later find out when his mother was like, hey, did you like that? He's like, I had fun, but there goes my, I've got the perfect attendance going, and I lost that. He is obsessed with his perfect attendance. Yeah. He's obsessed with his perfect attendance.
Oh, my gosh. You're just lame.
Shrimp and grits will still be there when I get home.
Doesn't like shrimp and grits.
Oh.
He doesn't like anything. He doesn't like sauces or he doesn't like that consistency. When my wife made eggs Benedict on Sunday, he ate it. He went in it raw without the hollandaise sauce. Biscuits and gravy? Nope.
Hollandaise sauce.
Right? R-A-W. Anyways, my suggestion is for all the Tammy Lamontratas out there, or Tommy Lamontrata, or Timmy Lamontratas.
Yeah, let us know how the day went.
Let us know. Tomatoes.
That was absolutely insane.
Core memories are important, dude.
Yep. And you ruined Mason's.
I swear to God, he wouldn't. I could text him right now. Me as a kid, holy crap, what a day, right? What a day. Now, usually I'd cut school to do it because that ain't happening in my house.
Because then you're going, well, last week when we had a day like this, and then this week, and then maybe tomorrow, and then, next week there's that. Yeah.
I had my Spanish teacher, Mr. Norman, convinced that I had IBS because I kept missing. No, this is a real thing that happened because he was it was the final period in the afternoons, and I would leave early to catch baseball. And I told him he actually led me into it. He's like, do you have some sort of a digestive issue or something where you're constantly?
Yes, I do.
I was like,
and you didn't?
I did. No. This was like my junior, senior year.
Don't you have some problems with your stomach now?
I do?
If you, like, eat certain things, like, you're like, oh, man, I can't eat this, I can't eat that.
Everyone does.
Every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
So anyways, go help your kid cut school. We'll take a break. When we come back, Crosstalk with Alan Style, celebrity birthdays, and more next.
Malik Monk plays here.
Started left, goes right, steps back, launches the three. Nothing but net. Oh, that was just filthy. Oh, my, that was sweet.
Sacktown Sports is your proud home of the Sacramento Kings.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell, definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-838-6767. That's 800-838-6767.
With Progressive's collision coverage, my family gets up to $1,000 for vet bills if I'm injured in a car accident. And that makes this Chihuahua really feel like part of the family. What's that? I don't sound like a Chihuahua? Oh, I'm sorry. What exactly am I supposed to sound like? I guess all Chihuahuas are high-strung, riding around in expensive designer purses. Actually, I prefer riding in cars. So I appreciate that my family protects me with Progressive's pet collision coverage. Okay, maybe I am a little high-strung. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Coverage for dogs and cats is included with the purchase of collision coverage and is subject to policy terms.
At Valley Strong Credit Union, we know that local businesses are the backbone of the Central Valley, investing in our neighborhoods, boosting the economy, making the Valley stronger. But when it comes to their finances, where can they turn? A big bank that just sees another number? That's not good enough. Valley businesses deserve Valley support for payroll, credit, cash flow, and everything in between. Valley Business is Valley Strong. Learn how our cash management services can support your business at valleystrong.com.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Just announced, Stockton Honda has been named #1 of California's best car dealers in 2025 by USA Today and Statista. This prestigious award is based on thousands of customer reviews and recommendations, ranking dealerships for service, value, and satisfaction. Out of hundreds evaluated, Stockton Honda is proud to be #1, recognized for all-around excellence and commitment to our customers. Visit Stockton Honda, where reputation meets the road.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Capital Casino, Sacramento's #1 poker room with primetime football. It's back. Capital Casino is giving away $500 per game in high-hand bonuses for every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night primetime game, offering the best food, best service, and the best action with the most variety of games in the region and conveniently located at 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com, and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, man. Gaining weight, low energy, lost drive? It could be your testosterone. Revive Men's Health Sacramento helps men get their edge back. Meet Tyler, Revive Men's Health Director of Operations.
When men start treatment, it's not just their labs that change. You see it in their posture, their energy, and how they walk into the room. That's why I do what I do.
Call 916-619-3000 now to book your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation. That's 916-619-3000 or schedule anytime at revivemenshealth.com.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Hey! Oh my God, Jason.
See, I told you those two bells.
They're both here. Where did
The Crumb-Bell. One's from Chris.
The Crumb-Bell.
No, that's the one that was
Crumb-Bell. Oh, I see what you're saying. Double fisting bells. That's me. Alan Stiles joins us each and every day. What do I'm smelling something. It's not a bad smell.
No. It's the vanilla coffee.
Yes. Okay. It's a pleasant scent. It just I got it and went,
that's exactly what you're getting there. What you getting?
Why don't they make more of those types of colognes for guys? Like my wife's
smells like coffee.
My wife's perfume is she has this one that it smells like pink bubblegum. It's it's a really awesome smell. And then she has one that's more for like nights out and stuff, whatever. But why are
Kempton Sawyer?
What right? Hey now. Why are all guys colognes pretty much like wood and leather and why not? Why don't we get like vanilla or cinnamon?
Well, you just reminded me. Remember, Lamar went viral a year or so ago where he said that he wears women's perfume.
Jackson
Lamar Jackson. Okay. Yeah, he wears women's perfume, and probably to your point, Dave, because all colognes smell similar.
And I don't buy the whole like. I don't buy the whole like. Well, it smells like a girl. I don't know what that is. Is that just?
Depends.
Vanilla and spices and whatever. I'm just saying.
Spice Girls.
Yeah, Spice
Girls.
Powerpuff Girls.
Vanilla's a great smell. Also, how is there no cologne that's bacon? Everyone loves bacon or biscuits.
All you gotta do is make some bacon. You'll leave the house smelling like that.
That is great. That's a great.
Are you going to try the game on Alan?
Oh,
yes.
No.
As a matter of fact,
you're going to do great.
You're going to do great. So, just so you understand the way the game works, if Keegan Murray were to cut out meat and dairy, he would be
Vegan Murray.
Vegan Murray.
See, Alan gets it.
So he's got it. Okay. If Keegan Murray, here's an easy one. We did on Sean, but he's located between the foot and the hip.
Foot and Negan Murray.
Yeah, Negan Murray.
Alan's on
exactly right. Keegan Murray, but he's all of us.
Wegan.
That's right. Wegan Murray.
No hesitation.
Keegan Murray, but female.
Sheegan Murray.
Keegan Murray. That's absolutely right. Keegan Murray, but he makes a dog itchy. Fleegan Murray. And then final one.
This guy's gotten so much sleep lately.
It really is on it. Keegan Murray, but a squirrel might live in him. A bear might climb in him. He's in a forest.
Tregan Murray.
Tregan Murray. That's 5 for 5, Alan Stiles. It's a tradition we've done every year since we started working together is Sacramento Kings rhyme game. We do it every preseason, and we started the tradition this year.
And it's about to get sponsored.
Yes.
What would be a great sponsor for that? I don't know. Well, Tregan Murray.
Tregan Murray, yeah.
Tregan Murray Landscaping.
Honestly,
careful.
I don't know.
Don't want that to be a no-show job.
That's really good.
All I was going to say was there are so many pest trucks I don't know if it's just Natomas, but I mean, they're out. I mean, Fleegan Murray, sponsored by, everywhere. Yeah. And these spiders, there's some honkers, man. There's some big boys.
Some honkers. I like that.
They're big, man. And you got to keep your head on a swivel.
Big old honking spider. I haven't used that in a while.
There's some thick webs out there, man.
Yeah.
Oh, here's one. It's a derivation, but Keegan Murray, he does well in school, but he could do just a little bit better. He does well. He could do a little bit better, though.
There's a couple places you can go there. That's the problem.
I don't know.
Can you do one better?
He can do exactly one better.
Oh, okay.
Alan?
One better.
We did this in a different
That's what I'm saying. We've done it in a couple.
One what?
You can do exactly one
level of improvement better.
Yeah, in school.
Vegan.
There you go. Okay.
But it could be Segan.
That's what I was thinking. And I go,
Deegan
is still
Deegan Murray actually sounds like a real name. To be honest.
Deegan.
Yeah. Deegan.
Let's go, Deegan.
Yeah, Deegan.
Deeg. Hi, Deeg.
Hey, Deeg.
Hi, Deeg.
Hey, now, Deeg.
Hi, Deeg. Here you go.
Last one. Keegan Murray, but he's Alan Stiles at a River Cats game.
Oh, yeah.
Keegan Murray.
He's all over it.
Here's one. Sorry, I love that the listeners are doing this too. Keegan Murray, but he pities the fool.
Mr. Tegan.
That's well done.
Oh, yeah.
Celebrity birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? Maybe that's my meal for the day. Maybe
Crumble
I'll
cookies?
go grab me a sleeve of, because I'm watching base. I'm sportsing today.
Yeah.
I'm going home. I'm watching baseball all day. I'm watching Kings tonight. I need something I can munch on all day long. Why not a slab of Crumble cookies?
There you go.
So you want to be a sleeve-in, Murray?
Oh.
Wow, that hit the studio audience.
So angry.
Yeah.
Anyways, go ahead, Jason Ross.
Can you get those back? Let's see. He's
Those are the-
fishing.
why
He's
is the
fishing.
cord-
Oh!
Why is the cord so? Where are you doing shows from?
Are you asking me why my cord? Are you asking me why my cord's so long?
That's personal.
Where are you
I'm
doing
not-
shows from,
I'm not
brother?
sharing that information with you.
You could have been plugged up when you were in Manteca. You could have been plugged up from here.
I don't take. Hey, these are my studio headphones, not my travel headphones.
Oh, yeah.
You got. You know what?
He leaves those elsewhere.
Well, he
That's
keeps
right.
us plugged in so we can talk to the sales team while doing the show.
Yes, exactly. So I'm always back on time, and it works. Jason Ross.
All right, celebrity birthdays. First and foremost, a couple of special celebrity birthday shout-outs. Shout out to one of our favorites right in here, Angie. It's Angie's birthday
Is it
today.
Angie's birthday?
Yeah.
Angie.
Yes.
Can I just say?
She specifically doesn't want people to know it's her birthday.
Did they send the email out?
No.
Oh. Well, okay. Hold on. Watch this. Just kidding.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
not.
I've got another shout-out.
Okay.
And I don't know if they want this out, but I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah.
In the Kings Fan Hall of Fame.
Is it?
Sign lady Barb Rust. Happy birthday
Wow.
today. I think 29, but I don't know.
I know Nico's. I was just going to say, I know her husband Nico listens sometimes. What is 29 like? I miss it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe she can tell us.
Yeah.
Find out. She'll be at the game. I'm sure she'll be loaded with signs.
You know those emails about birthdays and
Yeah.
stuff? So let's just say, she who must not be named that is not having a birthday today. I would have liked to have known a day or two ahead of time to bring her something. I would have. She's one of the people here I will bring a present.
She didn't
to.
want that. Clearly.
I don't care. I want it, and that's what's important.
Okay, well, happy birthday nonetheless to Bruno Mars.
Oh, Chris Watkins' favorite artist.
God, this could go either way, man. Seriously, he could be like 30-something or he could be 50-something.
Or maybe in the middle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go in the middle and say 40 because he could go either way, dude.
Yeah, I feel like he got started a smidge later. I'm gonna go 43, actually.
37.
Oh, we have a correct answer. It goes to Carmichael Dave. Mars in the middle.
Mars in the middle,
Yeah.
baby.
Happy birthday.
Wasn't that your show before?
Mars, yes, it
Jake
was.
Mars in the middle. Happy birthday to Nick Cannon.
Now that's another tough one. He's a vampire.
That's a dad.
Yeah. Now that. Yeah.
He's a dad?
Older or kids?
Oh, great point. Over under. He was a Cannon.
7? He's got the twins with Mariah.
I thought he had more.
It's probably more.
Who has more kids? Nick
Fire
Cannon,
the cannons.
Antonio Cromartie, Florida State's.
Phillip Rivers.
I don't know.
By the way, we don't talk enough about how Cal Raleigh went to Florida State. We don't talk.
I didn't know.
We should talk about that more.
I think we talk about it enough.
I feel like we do.
I love college baseball.
All right, Alan.
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon is Nick's 48.
Yeah. I think Dave is on to something. I'm actually going to say 45.
Okay.
46.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Alan Stiles. He knows his cannons.
See, I have my theory.
Look
My
at
theory
you.
was on,
Yeah.
but it was the middle.
It was
Okay.
Not technically.
Happy birthday to Matt Damon.
Okay.
I'm
Four
loving
brothers.
Matt Damon. Matt Damon is 53.
Him and J-Lo just can't quit it, huh?
Can I just say The Martian's one of the most rewatchable movies of the last 20 years?
I literally just watched it 2 days ago.
It's so
I haven't seen it
rewatchable. Really?
Do
When he's
yourself a
when he's
favor.
banging on the ship with his daughter.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Right, because the time is different.
What the hell is
He's
he
making a joke of Interstellar. And he's being stupid because Matt Damon's in that movie.
Oh, dang it.
53.
Yeah. A beautiful mind. 55.
56.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to
Come
Alan
on, baby. I
Stiles. This
told
is
you.
2 in a row for Alan.
What did you say he was?
55.
5-5.
Okay. Happy birthday to Chevy Chase.
We got to clear the roads, Alan.
You've got 2 in a row. Try to get to 3 in a row.
The Grinch.
By the way, Chevy Chase, one thing you can say about him, really popular with his colleagues. Everyone loves him.
Breaks my heart.
I don't know. I mean, he's been around. I don't know if he's in the 7s yet.
Can I be honest? It breaks my heart, too, because I like his work
really funny,
so much.
Apparently,
he is a dingleberry.
I don't know. I don't know if he's in the 7s yet, but I would say he's probably close. I'm going to say 66.
That's cool. I'll say 80.
76.
Dave is closer. He's 82.
Holy moly.
Wrong
He
decade.
was 32 when SNL started.
Dang.
Yeah.
So,
Mad TV.
We're all doing math.
Monty Williams? With a question mark? Monty Williams.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
The coach.
Correct.
Okay.
Former coach.
Detroit.
Not talk show host.
Phoenix.
Monty Williams is 62. Did you know that?
Montel Williams.
59.
Yeah.
52, 59.
62.
Yeah, Dave said 62.
62, 59.
66.
Alan's closest. 54.
Wow, young Monty Williams. All right.
It's not quite full Monty.
Will the Kings win tonight? Is Brock Purdy back? And is this the best sports show in the entire world? Alan Stiles will have answers to all 3 of those questions right out of the gate coming up next.
You never know when